Welcome, listeners, to Banter Beyond, the only podcast named Banter Beyond. There's no other podcast named Banter Beyond. If you hear anything similar, it's a shock to me, and they will be sued to oblivion because I got this name trademarked. With me today, I have Angel, my taller but less handsome clone, and Johan, my oldest friend. I couldn't think of anything for him. Anyways, you might be wondering what happened to Ira
You
because he was
gave
supposed to be.
thought to taller and less handsome.
Yeah, you're taller but less
Okay.
handsome. I think that's a fair way to describe my brother.
Alright.
Anyways, uh, Ira was supposed to be here because he was the winner. I told you that was the original premise. I gave up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
trust him. He was clearly playing a game, even though I told him not to. He's gonna deny I told him not to, but I did. And
There's
and
recording proof.
the person who's supposed to be taking Johan's place is just never available. Yo is mostly
So I'm a
available.
backup.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mostly available. I am not mostly available.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, there's only yeah. You're mostly you're
I am
you're
a-
like here, but you're doing something else.
Yeah, that's because there's no food at my house. Like, legitimately. And I know how to cook with ingredients.
Uh-huh.
We don't have any ingredients.
What did you get yourself for dinner, bro?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. Right now, I'm paying attention to this.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, this is
It'll
mostly,
take like a backpack for my brother. That's it.
yeah. This is mostly small talk. So do you guys have anything you want to say? You know, anything to talk about yourself?
Talk about. I mean, dude. Do you remember Diana?
Diana.
Yeah, like like from Maui.
Yeah, I remember him.
Like she's our cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when she introduced us to Silent Hill when we were like what, 7
Say that again. 7
or something like that? Silent Hill.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember when she like introduced us?
She introduced us to the
Yeah,
genre of horror, or PewDiePie specifically.
yeah. She introduced us to PewDiePie playing Silent Hill.
Mhm.
Well, I just earlier today I just actually I don't even know if I definitely legally obtained a copy of Silent Hill 2,
Oh,
and I'm
cool.
thinking about playing it tonight.
That's so cool. What about you, Johan?
I
Anything
know.
you wanna say?
I wonder if it's gonna give me like a nostalgic like horror to it.
I don't remember anything from Silent Hill. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't either. I don't know anything about it either.
Is it more high graphics or is it the same Silent Hill with the?
It's so it's kind of interesting because there's like a whole like Silent Hill community, I think, and I had to like quote unquote legally obtain a copy of Silent Hill 2, like the PC version, and then I had to go through other means to obtain an enhanced mod, which just made it more like compatible with modern just computer specs so that it can run decently. So like in terms of like visually and aesthetically, it should look exactly like the PS2 like version of the game. It's just able to run on a modern computer.
Yeah, or less lag. Well, if you got the good
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
I mean, Silent Hill is like a story mode game, so I don't think there's like an online. Like, I don't think you can lag. If that makes sense.
Okay,
I downloaded it, but I still haven't like played it yet.
Why the sudden need to play Silent Hill? Did you just run into it or what?
To be honest, you know how I told you that last week I started getting into Last of Us. Like I started playing the
Dude, I
game
love
blindly.
Last of Us. That's such a cool game.
Yeah. Well, I still haven't gotten past the like epilogue, according to my friend,
Yeah.
and so it's just going super slowly. And I've been kind of in the mood to play like something scary, something horror like. I think it's because of the season I don't know. I feel like usually around this time of year, I'm usually in the mood to like for something like tense or thriller.
Yeah, I got you.
And yeah, originally I was going to look into. I don't know if you've heard of the Outlast trials.
I do. I've seen those before. I don't
That's
know anything
also one
about
of the.
them.
That's also a horror game that I don't know anything about, but it seemed a little bit um trickier to get.
It
And
looked like
Silent Hill was
Dead
took me
Dead
like
by Daylight, but
Okay.
like with Jigsaw. Yeah, are you good over
I
there?
thought it was like a story game. I know there's like an Outlast and an Outlast Trials. I think one of them is a story game.
I got you. Johan, are you good over there?
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right. Well, do you have
Just
anything you want to
listening in on
say?
the conversation. I'm gonna say that I never really played any of those horror games when I was a kid. But now that
Yeah,
I'm
me
getting
neither.
older and stuff, that I'm like more interested in them. Like Silent Hill 2 with what else?
It's kind of hard
Well,
to
there's
hear
some
Johan with like
current new
his
games that
sister.
kind of give me that horror vibe aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, what was that game where it was that one kid with the bad parenting? That song, that new game.
Dude, don't say
Ooh,
anything. Don't say anything. I plan on watching that soon, but I don't exactly know what that is.
Bad
bad parenting the
Parenting.
game.
I've never heard of that game.
Oh,
It's a
good.
it's a low spec game, but it's a horror psychological kind of.
Horror? It's like messed up, isn't it? It's like it was like I've noticed there's like
Yeah,
a
really
small trend
messed
for
up.
like messed up games like mouthwashing. Mouthwash? Is that what it's called?
There,
Yes. Oh, I love
Haven't
mouthwashing
watched
so
that.
much.
Haven't watched that either. Please avoid spoiler,
I had
please.
a yeah. I had a friend who had the game, and we all picked a character, right,
what's
to voice over
what's
because they don't.
mouthwash? Like I'm not
Mouthwashing
asking for
is
like a
this.
spoiler, but like
Jack
what
said the
kind of
guy's
game is
playing
it?
it. That's why I'm gonna
So
watch.
mouthwash is the story mode type of game, right?
Yeah.
Where you go through the motions, make decisions, all that kind of stuff.
Like
But
a
the whole
choice
premise
matter kind
is,
of game.
uh, kind of. I'm unsure. It's like what you say. You know, you get different endings for what you say differently.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like multiple
But
choice, or is it like multiple endings?
yeah, yeah, there is multiple endings to this game. So it's more like not what you do, but what you say. I think. I don't know. I played the game with my friend, but I wasn't the one playing it. He was the one,
Okay.
you know,
Was
who was
was it
playing it.
just as intense? Like
Oh my
watching them like
goodness, it was intense. It was really good. I gotta say, I can see why it got hype, even for its like low res type of animation.
yeah.
I know it's
But
actually
like
those
the
kinds of
story
animations.
was just the story was incredible.
Wait, do you say animation? Don't
It's
you mean like
basic
graphics?
or not the graphics or like by animation I mean like the story, how it was written, all this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, storyline.
Yes, the storyline was magnificent. It was really good. It caught me off guard on how good it was. So we each picked a character, right? I had a character called Swansea, who was basically this older kind of
Wait, what do you
captain
mean the
of the
story?
ship.
What do you mean pick a character? Like, did you voice when they talk, you voiced over them?
No, you sometimes like there would be like these little text box below them when they talked, but there's no voice actors in the game.
Yeah, so you
You
voiced
would
them. That's what I
basically
said. I said you voiced them, and you were like, no. You see,
yeah.
when their text
Oh,
showed up.
sometimes in the game you do play a point of view of some of the shipmates.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Yeah, the whole premise of the game is it's this thing called pony delivery. They're like a delivery company, right? And they
Like
have
Futurama.
this type. Yes. I think they went into space. I'm not sure, too fuzzy on the details, but their ship kind of crash landed, and like a bunch of stuff was like kind of off limits to them for some reason, even though it was just them. It concluded the characters Curly, Swansea, Anya. Oh, I forgot the guy's name, but he was like a kid. And then you got Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Of course, Jimmy.
Daisuke.
Daisuke? Is he Japanese?
We have a Daisuke, and then we'd have a Jimmy.
John and Anya.
Daisuke. So it's Daisuke, Jimmy, Anya, Swansea, and Curly.
Oh, I thought it was a
And
joke.
And there's just like that one random dude named Jimmy.
So I'm gonna explain it in the way that the
Wait, no, you don't need
that
to
it was
explain
kind
the
of
game. You
explained.
don't need to explain the game. Because I don't know much
No.
about it, and I want to watch Jacksepticeye play it since I know he made it. And I think Markiplier too.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. But I do say recommend to play it.
So, okay. So, I feel like you guys have... I got a bit of a story to tell you guys. And this is the one I was... So, first of all, this is a new week for me, for my class. So, I got a new welding teacher. He's pretty young, and
Oh,
he seems pretty chill. Just like last Wednesday was a bit of a weird day for me, because close to the end of the day, someone was talking about like he was like something about the Navy, and then one of the students or one of my classmates who I was working next to just suddenly goes like, "Oh, so look who's look Navy like our Navy guy over here. I was in the Army," or something like that. They were kind of like arguing like which better, the Navy or the Army. But then
yeah.
eventually, like, I stopped paying attention to them because I was busy practicing, being the number one student. And
Yeah, of
I just suddenly
course.
like peer back and I listen back to the conversation. I just suddenly hear them going like, "Yeah, it's really easy to capture them and then gun them down from there." And I was like, "Oh my, what are they talking about?"
What are they talking? Yeah.
And then after a while, like I peered
Jeez.
back again, and then I just suddenly hear them like, "I swear, I've had people like cuss me out." And like they were saying some weird, real scary stuff. And it was only close to the end of the day when like everyone was saying goodbye. They were just like, "See ya. Let's talk about more COD later." And I'm like, "Oh, they were talking about COD, or like they were talking about the game."
Uh,
Yeah.
like that.
And then like, dude, I
Talking about
swear.
BO6.
Yeah, I
Imagine if
know.
you were a police officer. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that would have been hard to explain.
Yeah, yeah. But then the most craziest thing happened. I went home, and after a while of just watching like my projector, I get a phone call. And Dad taught us to respond to most phone calls, because you never know who it is.
Yeah.
And it was like a lady. She was like, "Hey, I want to talk about your insurance, yada yada. You
You
might
should have
be
just
good."
hung up right then and there.
Well, I was
Yeah.
curious. I was just like, I mean, I guess I'm interested in my health insurance or whatever. So, like, yeah, see, let's see what you got. And she's just like, she asked me a few questions. I answer them. She's like, "Do you have like Medicaid, like A and B?" And I'm like, "Maybe, probably." And eventually she's just like, "All right, I'll transfer you to like some guy." And without even, there was no time. As soon as she said transfer, I was like, "Okay." A second later, she like a complete like Indian guy. He was just like, "Yeah, like what's up?" And he asked me the same questions. I didn't really mind because it was a different guy. And then this is what freaked me out. He asked me like, "So, he's like, what's your Medicaid? Do you have A and B?" And I'm like, "Maybe." And he's like, "Do you have the red and blue card?" And I'm like, "I don't know, maybe." And he's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like I'm like 18. And then he says, I swear to God, he says, "Are you a virgin?" I'm like, I said, I'm like,
What?
I said, "Excuse
This.
me?" And I kid you not, he said, "You heard me. Are you a..."
Did I
um,
stutter?
Yeah,
he
he's like,
was
"Yeah, dude,
interested in more than your Medicaid help.
yeah."
Yeah,
I'm
for
like,
real.
dude, I was like taking a step back, and I'm like, "What does this have to do with my Medicaid?" Or I was like, and then he just says he was suddenly, I can tell over the phone he was smiling or giggling. He was just like, "What? I just want to know." And I said like, "Fuck off. You can't just say that to someone." And I hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have thought it was
he was
funny.
chuckling. Oh my
Dude,
god.
yeah, like he was just like, "Come on." Like as if he was like, "Come on, I just want to know." And I'm like, "Fuck off." Like you
Yeah,
can't
no,
don't
that's
just
insane.
what does this have to do with my Medicaid? Like I'm all in it for I'm all in it for customer service to try to be like friendly and crack a joke, but that's taking it a bit of a that's way too far, man. Like you can't
Yeah. No, I kind of would have like hung up like at at like insurance.
Well, I wanted to know
'Cause-
about it because and if it wasn't
I
for that, I
mean,
wouldn't have this cool story to tell you about.
oh,
Cool story.
Cool story.
I guess
I
that's
hung up
true.
that phone and I'm just like, I need to tell you guys this.
That's insane. I don't think I've ever had like
Jesus.
a
What
random like a stranger phone call like that.
Dude, what freaked me out is that he said you heard me. Like he was just he was
Me.
did he say you heard me or you
yeah, he
hurt
said you
me?
heard me. I said, excuse me, and he's like, you heard me? Are you a virgin? I'm like, what? Oh, like he was
Oh,
like he was giggling a bit to himself. Anyways, now I just wanted to
He
get
was
that
like
out
he
of
was like he was like, oh, it's a Friday. Might as well like have fun.
To be fair, one time when I was walking through my neighborhood, I like exploring at a neighborhood close to us. I'm not sure if I'm
Mm,
allowed to be there, but I go there because I like their gym, or I like that they have like monkey bars outside. And on my way
yeah.
there, on my way back, some lady like scared me because she's like, "Hey," as like I was walking past her, and I wasn't scared of getting caught, but I like daydream a lot when I'm like walking, so she kind of like snapped me out or kind of gave me a bit of a jump, and she started
Mm.
like she started laughing to herself, and I like told her, it's like, haha, very funny, and I leave, and I'm like, and I tell her, don't let anyone know I was here, and she's like, I don't even know you, and as I walk off, I'm like, but you will soon, and she last thing I hear her say was like, you're scaring me. Yeah,
you're scaring me.
I walked off feeling really proud of that.
leaving final impressions on people.
I don't
I
even want
love
to do
doing
that.
that. This is really hypocritical of me. I hate liars, but I lie all the time to new people I meet.
Yeah,
Like I do
so
that all the time because I don't care if they see me again.
yeah. Dude. I don't know. I think it's funny, but it is kind of like
Oh, you're
it's I guess it's jarring for both people if like people who just don't lie at all. I mean like that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Like not even for like ha-has.
haha, yeah.
Yeah, not even
I
for
thought that
like
was fair. She
ha-has.
scared me. I feel like that was well deserved.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for you two being new, I have a question to like start us off, which is a bit of a segment of my topic slash game today.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
do you guys like
whatever.
heroes, or do you guys like the idea of superheroes?
Superheroes?
Yeah, or
Like
to be
living in
exact,
a
like
superhero world or being superheroes?
I guess both. Like, what do you think of it entirely? Do you like the classical like Marvel universe? How there's a Spider-Man or Batman, like very limited people, or like do you think more like My Hero?
Um okay.
I love it when. Wait, was this his question? My question?
You can
It's
both
just
answer.
like
I'm
just open
mostly talking to
response.
both of you. You can take turns whoever answers. So let me
So
simplify
I'm
this.
basically explaining the type of hero I like.
I mean, to be exact, what do you guys think of the genre of heroes? Do you like them? Do you think they're overused? Like, what do you think?
Like as a storytelling method.
I guess
I don't
whatever
think I
whatever
don't
you
think I don't
interpret.
think I don't think superheroes I don't think superheroes will get old.
Yeah,
Just because it's probably like one of the most traditional ways to depict like man as like stronger than themselves, and it's just easier to like picture yourself in a superhero's shoes if they were like I don't know. I just don't think superheroes as a whole is going to be tiring because we have a lot of creative people on this planet,
we do.
and with that creativity, people are going to want to like, oh, I want to be like Homelander, you
Yeah,
know.
Oh
I have a
yeah.
poster of Homelander on my wall right now.
Yeah.
I
It's easy to like see yourself as like a I don't know. I don't think it's like bad. I would hate to live in a superhero world.
hmm
Oh
What about
yeah.
you, Yohan? What about
Yeah,
you?
like
For
Do you
even
think
like
me,
as a
being
I
superhero or as like a bystander, I just
yeah?
would not be chill with that.
yeah.
What about you, Yohan? What do you guys say about that? Anything new you want to add?
So So I want to add on to the fact that the genre of heroes will never die, for that reason, and for the second reason of a little soft hearted type of thing where some people find hope and strength in comic heroes because when Angel said put themselves in their shoes, some people actually are like, what would he do? Because some people actually would look up to superheroes and try to be a superhero, not with powers or anything, but a hero who does things just because they're right
Yeah.
or what they
Yeah,
see as right. Basically, it's a symbol of hope for somebody, and
yeah,
True.
for a person, hope will never die, and superheroes will never die because they're also a symbol of hope, just like they
yeah.
are in their worlds.
I think most people at some point in their lives have just envisioned themselves in a position of a superhero or with a superhero's abilities. Like when I was a
Yeah.
kid, I remember spacing out a lot just because I imagined myself as like Spider-Man in the classroom or whatever. Yeah, just like I'm
Yeah,
out of
I know.
here.
I get that. When I was a kid, I kind of made up my own ability because I felt like just being different for some reason. I
Yeah.
remember I
I
just
remember
made up.
it would always I remember we did this like as kids. I remember we went through this phase like a couple times.
Yes, we
And
did.
Oh
in a
yeah.
common pattern that I remember you, Johan, like in terms of picking ability, it always
Had to
dealt
be
more
the
with
strongest.
yeah, like strength
Yeah.
enhancement. I was like, yeah, that was just
I really liked strength enhancement. I
yeah,
really did
It's
like
good. You
that.
can't go
The
wrong with just
fire
being
was too
strong.
kind of cliche.
yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. So the reason I bring that up, and if you haven't guessed, this topic is going to I don't have a name for this game, but I'm naming this title. We're gonna be heroes. Woo! Woo! So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, woo, yeah. Let's go. All right. So let me explain how this is
Yeah.
gonna go. Right now, I have in some notes in a slide some superpowers that I will be giving you guys. You guys are going to be heroes in this world. I'm assuming if heroes existed, you'd wanna if I mean if superpowers existed and you had them, you'd want to be heroes. If you guys want to be
Yeah, I'd rather
villains,
be a hero than wait, what?
yeah, whatever. Oh, I kind of got a little ahead of myself. I got one question before I start that. So
Yeah,
Okay.
what's up?
yeah, hypothetically, if everyone in the world was to get a superpower, but only one, and you get to pick it, what would that be? So an example of that,
Wait, if
if
you
you
could you
wish,
repeat that?
Ooh.
everyone in the world is going to get a superpower, but you get to pick what that is, and it's the
Damn.
same power for everyone. Meaning, if you wish for super speed, everyone in the world will get super speed.
Oh.
That
So
includes the
we'll just
babies,
be
the
like a
adults, the
completely
crazy
different
people.
race.
Huh? Yeah, like you can just say the ability to fly or whatever, but know that everyone in the world will get it. There will be no exception.
So if I say like okay, let's say if I say like like being like super smart. Would it be like to the point where like civilization would like progress like 50 times quicker?
Probably,
Because I
maybe.
think
You
that'd
could
be
also get
cool.
like those super evil villains. Like I'm saying everyone will get their superpowers. They're
Yeah,
obviously not all the same. Obviously, I feel like imagine no matter the superpower, some experience and age kind of like goes hand to hand with it. So obviously, if you
yeah,
wish for super speed, a baby isn't as fast as an adult man.
yeah.
There's like talents and genes, but everybody has
What
like those
about
unique ones.
what about like an adult man and like an adult female?
Adult female? I'm gonna say
Yeah,
the
like
same. Like it can be the same. Like it's not like the
like
kind of it's like it can like if your ability is like super strength, like I guess like they can equal out. Like it's purely just how well you work it out, or just I guess part of it's genes, but there's no advantage for either or.
yeah,
So
I
what?
see.
Okay.
So what superpower would you pick to give the entire world? My just to throw mine in the hat. I'll do that later. How about you guys go first?
You want
Okay.
to go first?
You can go first.
So I have an ability that would actually kind of help out a little.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this fixation a little right now with clouds, and I like the way they look, and
Really?
the way they're symbolized.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
cool. Like, do you want to
I'm
manipulate them or what?
imagined. Yes, like you yourself are a cloud. You know what I mean? Like your ability is literally to control form. Like you can cool your temperature. You can control lightning out of your hands. You can fly with the
Well,
wind.
that's cool and all, but you have to note that everyone in the world's gonna get this. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest, there's
yeah.
not a lot of cloud in the air. I don't know if there's enough to go around to everyone. Like, I feel
No,
like if
you
that
are the
existed,
cloud.
you
You
are
don't
the
have to.
like you
You have to make.
transform into a
Yeah,
cloud.
you don't transform into cloud. You just
You can just like
become. Just control clouds. You have the
Yeah,
abilities
control.
of being a
Like,
cloud. You can get really cold. You can get really. Well, you
is
can
that
just
you
get
know
really
would be
cold.
you
physical
know what I
clouds?
think would be you know what I think would be super cool.
What?
What?
This is like um so in okay, how do I start this off? Okay, so do you guys know the difference between an electric field versus like a magnetic field?
Yes.
Explain as if I
Okay.
don't.
Okay. So imagine you have like a singular electron charge. Well,
Oh.
when an electron charge is still and by itself, it creates an electric field.
Hmm.
But when that electron starts moving, that electron will not only create an electric field, but it will also create a magnetic field. And it's kind of okay. It kind of gets confusing from there in terms of what direction the electron field kind of has to move. If you look up like the three-handed rule, that would kind of make sense, but it's kind of it's kind of weird. It's been a while since I learned this topic, but I think if an electric uh field is moving, let's say towards you, like in the direction you're looking at, and it's looking uh like ahead, then I think uh, I don't want to like sound
Yeah.
like an
Okay.
idiot,
Not
but
to cut you
I
off.
think
Okay.
the
Do you want me to
magnetic field
simplify it?
will
Like,
like
what's the end goal of any of this? Like, what is the
okay,
goal
okay.
of any of it?
My whole point of this is imagine like the ability to kind of like manipulate a speed or a direction of an electron at a microscopic level.
That sounds
So with
that
Oh.
sounds very
being
scary
able to
to like to
control how
do.
to move it, you can create magnetic waves. You could like let's say for an example, you're like in the middle of like a thunderstorm in the sky. There's a lot of like negative energy, and just a bunch of stuff going up there because of lightning and stuff. Well, you would be able to like I think just manipulate just the lightning, just everything.
I'm really okay.
And
Oh.
if you move, this is like theoretical. Like this is kind of like a shower thought, I guess. If you could in mass like command, just like millions of billions or trillions of electrons, you can just like you could just like have like a magnetic field. So you could at will create magnet just
Those
kind of like in the air. And
you okay.
now that's the ability. Now the
Oh,
reason I thought about this
okay.
was like imagine how you think civilization will like advance. Like the way like I'm
That sounds
imagining it,
interesting.
like I think people would be able to like kind of like put on like comfortable steel shoes, and they can just kind of like walk on walls, or like we can have a lot like high like taller infrastructures, kind of like what's that like genre called, like cyberpunk. You know how like
Cyberpunk. I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what.
things
Okay,
um
that's cool. I so Okay, first of all, I'm giving you a point for that because like I told you, I made a list of superpowers, and that is one of the things I've had. Not the exact same, but something similar. So good job on getting that.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All
Cool.
right.
Cool.
So to simply say what power I'd want, I would just say I feel like this is a big cliche because part of what I'm scared of is that I don't because I have to. I'm trying to think of this as like a whole because I'm thinking of like also like criminals might have this, and this could go very wrong very fast. I think the ability to
Yeah.
fly would be cool. I've always been similar to
Fly.
Yon, I've always been fascinated kind of with the sky, but I love the idea of just being able to get off my feet and go, you know? That
Would
would
you make
definitely I
it
feel like
where
that'd be
people can like? Would you make it where like people can fly like as like fast as like a bike or
no,
like
no, no, no.
as fast as like a plane?
I'm thinking as fast as like you're able to run.
Like in oh,
Like I don't want people to
okay.
zoom around, but I want well, obviously I imagine it taking a bit less stamina, but like I don't want them to be able to go at like as fast as a car. I think the fastest I think I'd want someone to be able to move is as fast as like a bike or something. That might
Okay.
go wrong, but I think that's better or that can be useful.
Dude, can you imagine how like sports will be
Dude,
like soccer in the
dude, can you
air,
imagine mountain climbing?
Oh,
Like everything they train for is kind of over because now
mountain
you can just
climbing?
float up.
What would be the point of mountain climbing?
I mean, you still have a
Just
strong
just
grip
fly
and
up
all that.
there.
Like you're still strong and all that, but like
You know?
I guess like people will never fall off cliffs, and at the very least, no one should really die if they fall off an edge because they can slow down.
Yeah.
All right.
So, if people if people get tired mid-flight, like, what will happen? Will they just start like gliding down,
I
or do you think
imagine,
like,
yeah, like you'd start
or
gliding
is it
down.
like swimming where you just kind of like, oh, well, you're kind of done, you're
So
cooked here,
the
you're going
okay, I
down.
don't really have an answer to this question till but the reason I kind of thought about it was because I had a dream a very while ago. Like I think I already told you guys. I don't exactly lucid dream, or I'm not often lucid for most of my dreams, but I do figure it out. But that doesn't mean I'm ever in control. There was a time where everything was normal. I was in my house, and suddenly I'm like, this is a dream, and I go out and it was like the most vivid thing. This was the most convinced. I was more convinced that this was real because I went outside of our house and it was just normal. Like there was no shenanigans or anything. But I still like
Hmm.
closed my eyes and kind of strained myself, kind of hoping to fly. And at first I thought nothing happened. But when I opened my eyes, I saw myself like as tall as a lamppost. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I tried to like zoom out and I couldn't. And I was just slowly falling down on the ground. And I'm like, damn, this sucks.
oh,
Dude,
so
I hate falling in my dreams.
Not
I
so
okay,
fast, but I'm like gliding down.
I rarely have like recurring dreams. I've
Mhm.
rarely had recurring dreams in my life. But there's this one dream. I haven't had it in a while. Like, it's been like a year since I've had it. But I'm always, I don't know how. Like, I'll just be doing something in my dream, but then I'll like teleport on top of, do you remember Wipeout?
Yeah.
Do you remember those big red balloons that people have
Oh
to
yeah, yeah, I
bounce
know what you
on like
mean.
three in a row? Okay. Like, imagine like one of those over the ocean, except they bounce you up 50 feet in the air,
Oh my
and
oh,
god.
I'd get bounced up, and I'd look down, I'd see myself going higher and higher, and I could feel, I don't know how else to explain it. I could feel like I could anticipate how fast I'll fall in a couple seconds, and then I'll fall for how I imagine it is terrifying.
Like Looney Tunes, you'd be like, oh, like you hold up a sign like "Beg it," and then you start falling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
All right. Well, out of that side tangent, let's go back to the topic. Heroes. You guys are gonna be heroes. Woo! So,
Okay.
woo! All right. So let me explain. I'm gonna go down a list. You each. I have 3 superpowers that you guys get to pick from. You guys are
Okay.
gonna pick that power and then go on a mission that I've made. I haven't planned it out every single detail. This is gonna be a bit of improv on my part, but I do have little notes for said situation. Now, we can do this two
Hmm.
ways. You can do A, you get to pick one superpower and you have to make that one superpower works for the entire of the game. or
Okay.
you get to change it once per mission, but that old superpower is gone forever.
Okay.
There's a
All
total
right.
of 3, and I have a total of 5 missions. We have been going on for a while, so depending on how well this goes, we might only do 1 mission. Because I want to do this that you each get 2 solo missions, and then 1 mission you guys work together. But depending on how long this takes, you might
Okay.
each only get 1 mission and then do the one together. So total of 3.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shoot. Give
Yeah,
us
yeah.
give us
So
our
who wants to
options.
start? Who wants to get their power first? Do you want to?
How about
Okay.
yeah? I'll
Heck,
go
what you
first. So Angel,
could.
yeah, I'll go first. So when Angel goes, I'm ordering my food, and then
Okay.
once I order my food, I can just talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So do I get like choices, or just
Yeah, I
get
Yeah,
got
to
yeah,
make
choices.
it
I
you
up?
got my
get a
notes. I'm
choice
about to
to.
pull them up. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm ready.
Johan, your 3 superpowers that I've made, that I've thought of mostly by myself, I call them Fetch, Windmaker, and Lock. Fetch will allow you to make a ball, size of a baseball, you get 1 for each hand, and throw it. Anything that ball hits before it hits the ground, you can retrieve that ball, and anything that ball touch will go along with it, if that makes sense. So
Like, will it
essentially,
go
if
into
you
your
Ooh,
throw
hand,
a
or
ball and
or
it
like
hits a
will it just
cup,
go at you?
no. So
it's pretty.
if you throw the
What
ball,
if you hit like a knife?
yeah, if it hits a knife before it touches the ground and you just say fetch while holding your hand up, the ball will kind of like boomerang or like kind of move in reverse how it was thrown, touching that knife, and it will
Mhm.
stick to it and bring it back to you. The
Oh,
second,
okay. So you
yeah,
you have pretty good charge of like what you want to hit with it.
yeah, you get to pick, but it has to hit something before the ball hits the ground, and you get 2, 1 for each hand. Second
Yeah.
ability, I called Windmaker. You get to shoot slices of wind. That's all I really note. It
Airbending
gets weak
slice.
after Yeah, it gets weak after too much uses, and after going past 25 feet, it's no longer strong or no longer packs much
You
of a
know what?
punch.
Is that just about it? Just a
I mean,
slice
do
of
you have any
air.
questions? You can ask about it. I can answer them.
How is it? How sharp is it?
As sharp as you kind of want it. Just know that after
So is it
25
just
feet, it's
kind of like
essentially
a?
a gust of wind. You can kind of control it.
I see.
You're kind of like slash. You
But
kind
if
of
it's up close, it's kind of like a cleave.
yeah, like you have to kind of swat it with your hands or legs. You can shoot it from
Yeah,
both.
so like leave.
Yeah, so
I see.
you can either swipe with your hands to make that motion, or you can make a big swipe with your feet. All right. And last ability that I made is lock. Make the things you touch freeze in place. However, only 3 things. The first thing will stop
Okay,
completely, and the
good.
other 2 will just move
I
slow.
was gonna make him apologize.
All right,
Wait,
so
what?
so it lessens over time. The first
It
thing
lessens
locks,
over
the
time,
second
but
thing
your
goes
max
slow.
is 3. The first thing will completely stop, and the other 2 will just be slow.
All right,
Okay.
I pick lock.
Lock. All right. So, how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to stick with that forever for the mission, or do you want to switch it for each mission?
Can we get the choice to switch
Can
it?
we just
But
like see like
yeah,
as
Yeah,
we
we
go
can see. We
through?
can see.
Yeah, yeah.
So you pick lock. I'm gonna write that down. All right, Angel, your turn.
Okay.
So you're
wait, okay,
gonna.
wait. Can I ask one question about lock?
Yeah, what's up?
So if a projectile is coming at me, and I have to touch it, right?
You have to touch it. So if it's a
So if
bullet,
a
it will
projectile,
probably
yeah,
pierce you a bit, but it will stop eventually. Like it is
yeah,
instant,
Okay.
but like
like
know that
okay, so
like
it's instant. So it's kind of like taking all the kinetic energy out of it. What?
yeah,
Like a
essentially.
bullet hits you, so it just
It
stops
just
at your hand,
freezes
just
essentially. Like
falls.
as soon as it's
Oh,
no
it doesn't
longer
fall; it just
frozen,
freezes.
it will keep on moving.
Can you? Is it? You know how like Quicksilver is in like his little state. Like, can he like move it to the side or like
No,
you know
it's
like
completely
Quicksilver when
frozen.
he's
It's
okay,
completely
Are you
so
frozen.
sure
you
it's
can.
close?
Even the
So if
stakes,
you're trying to move it in
you
its
can't
frozen
change its
state, would
original
you feel like
trajectory.
the force? Okay,
Oh,
okay.
all right.
So yeah,
What
if a
happens if
bullet
you
shoots
touch
you, it's
like?
probably
What
gonna
happens
burn
if
your
you
hand,
touch
but it won't
something
go
like
through.
flame?
Huh?
What happens if you touch something like flame?
Probably I don't know. Maybe you'll touch like I don't. That's an interesting question. I imagine nothing really, because it's kind of hard to
'Cause-
grasp one flame. Like it's the same thing as like a water droplet. I guess you can get one water droplet, but that won't really get as a whole.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I figured that if you were to like stop flame, then it would just kind of like die
Yeah.
out immediately.
Yeah, I just imagine nothing. Like maybe something happens, but because three things immediately get overwhelmed, it just goes back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Back to you, Angel. You ready?
Yeah.
So the first one I named is called cannon. You launch when you know how like you launch yourself forward in a single direction at 150 miles per hour.
Damn.
You are
Will I
definitely
be all right after that?
yeah, look yeah. So yeah, obviously you'll be all right. Maybe a bit hurt because the only way to stop is by hitting something, and you
Oh.
need at
And
least a
I'm gonna be
minute
going
before you can go.
150 miles as I hit it.
Yeah, you won't be
That
like
doesn't
even
sound
if you go
pleasant.
at 150 miles, you're durable enough to not really take any real damage, but
Okay,
it will
okay,
you
okay,
would
okay,
still feel like you would still feel it. Obviously, you would still feel an impact.
okay. As long
Note
as I
that
won't be like crushed like a
yeah,
bug on
you
a
won't
windshield.
you won't be crushed. You do have to wait at least a minute before you can go again. Assuming you go all out. I'm gonna give you the
Okay.
ability just because you want to be. I want you to be a hero and not kill people. You can
Okay.
yeah, you can go low. You can go a bit slower, obviously, but you still have to wait a minute before you go again. The
Okay.
next ability I called static charge, which is essentially what you told me in the small talk, except I made it that the left hand gives a positive charge and only affects living things. Right hand affects non-living things and it gives it a negative charge. So essentially, if you touch you give them a pole, like you make them into magnets.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. The polarity. I got you.
Polarity, yeah. Does that make sense? You need me to explain anything?
Um. Well, there's still one more left, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just asking, do you have any questions for that in case that didn't make
Oh, so
sense?
far. Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I thought the interesting twist was that the you can only have positive charge on things that are alive, and then and negative charge on things that aren't alive.
Okay.
Sorry. And this one is called soft lock.
So.
Make the things you touch turn soft and rubbery. Wait a minute. That's not right.
Oh, okay.
Uh all right, nope, that's what I'm dealing with. No, I'm not gonna go look for the old one.
Okay. So if I touch like a door,
It
it
becomes
will no
soft.
longer be wood. It will become like rubber and soft.
Yeah, the
Wait,
longer
wait.
you like it
So
will
if it becomes like rubber, so it won't be like easy to break.
yeah, I mean you could still break it I guess if you had something sharp, like it'd be easier, but it won't like you can't force your way through. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I imagine like obviously maybe you can make it softer and rubber. Like depending on how soft you make it, maybe. If you still make it somewhat stiff, you can fit it.
Could I do like a Luffy, like kind of like give my
oh
right arm
yeah.
No, no,
like a
no. Only the
stretch?
things you've touched. I guess you can do that with things like you can pull things back, but you can't affect your own body.
Wait, so what's his
Could I
ability? I was
could
AFK.
I could I touch I haven't picked yet. Do you wanna
Oh,
recap the three options very quickly for you?
yeah, I want to hear them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so
So the first
interested.
one is cannon. He can launch himself forward in a single direction at 150 miles an hour. He can only stop until he hits something, and he needs a minute before going again. Static charge lets him essentially make things into magnets. Left hand gives any living thing a positive charge. Right hand gives any non-living things a negative charge. And soft lock
Mm.
just makes the things he touched turn soft and rubbery. What soft lock was in the original plan, but I don't know what happened to the old one.
Okay.
Ooh, soft lock does sound pretty powerful.
Yeah, I don't know why it gave.
um
Like, you can take it. I don't know. Like obviously,
so could I like make myself rubber?
no. You can only affect
Okay,
like
okay. Could I like get like a string and just be like
Does he
bungee
have
gum
a?
has the consistency of both rubber and gum.
Does he have
no,
like
no,
Except
no.
without
an
the
amount
gum.
of
Yeah, except
things?
without
Does
the
he have an
gum, because
amount
obviously
of
no, because
things?
that's sticky.
Does he have an amount of things that he can turn into rubber?
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Is there like a cap, I guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. but obviously I don't really have a way to number that. Let's just say you can make huge things rubber, or there's a certain area that you can affect.
Okay. Okay.
All
Maybe
right.
that
Yeah.
might
No.
change it.
I think I'll pick the staticky hands.
Staticky hands, yeah. Good. I was hoping you'd
Yeah.
pick that.
I have to
'Cause
touch them, right?
yeah, both left hand gives only works on living things. Right hand only works on
I
non-living
really like
things. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me write that
And I
down.
can change. I can like how strong it is.
Uh, let's say
I'm
for as
assuming.
long as you touch it or hold it till you let go.
Wait, what?
So if you hold it for like a minute.
Okay, wait. I was under the impression that like if I touch something, it would just carry that whatever charge it has.
Well, how certain? Okay.
Because if I hold it,
No.
that kind of makes it
Yeah.
like
Okay, that's fair. Uh, I don't know. I'd say pretty strong. Like if they're in within 5 feet, they will immediately clash into each other,
okay,
or at least like it would not without they will without a fight. Like if you can resist it a bit, but obviously it's I don't know. Or
okay.
if you
Well,
want, it can be
I
something.
think I'll lock in that option then.
Yeah, it could also be if you're interested. It could be kind of like a ramped up thing. Like it starts off slow, but over time it gets stronger and stronger.
That works. Will that apply to Johan as well?
Huh? What do you mean?
I don't know. Like
What do you mean that
over
would apply
time,
to him? He has a different pitch.
would that? I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I
Then.
would have really liked to use what was it called? Rubber lock, a gum lock.
Or the
Soft lock.
soft lock.
Yes, it would have been really useful
Well, you
if
can't
like
change the way you're born, man.
no. I
Yeah.
mean, I would have thought it was a bit. I would have thought it would have been an interesting power that could save a lot of lives. There's a burning building. People can't go downstairs, so you literally just make the ground,
Oh, like
soft,
just
like
rubber.
a
and then
like a
they can.
trampoline.
Uh,
That's kind of
well,
that's essentially what I
let's
had in
continue
mind.
with let's go on with the with the missions because
Yeah. All
I
right.
think yeah.
So
But
yeah. So Angel, judging by how much time we have, I think we'll only do one solo mission each, and then you'll work together for this last one.
okay.
So Angel, do you want to deal with the villain Nicholas Cole or Snow Miser? I won't tell you about the mission. You'll only know their name.
That's all. I will only know their name.
Yeah, you can kind of guess who Snow Miser is, but you won't know what he's doing or what the mission is.
Okay. I'll go with the pole guy.
Nicholas Cole or Snow Miser?
Nicholas Cole. That's his
Yeah,
name.
Nicholas Cole. I was originally gonna
Okay.
put Nick Cole, but I think Nicholas Cole makes more sense.
I'll call him Nick.
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
We're on
So,
a close relationship.
all
We're on
right.
a close relationship level like that.
Yeah. Oh. Well, before we
Yeah,
start,
first name basis.
obviously, if you guys are gonna
Thank
be
you.
heroes, you guys need hero names. So I'm gonna be giving a bonus point to whoever can give me their best hero name. Anyone want to go first?
um.
I just want to see it because like so my name I'm gonna get no my ability is to lock things in the air, right?
Lock the things you
I'll
touch.
call myself bipolar.
Okay, I love it. Okay, yeah, yo, do you got anything better? Can you top that?
Rock lock.
Rocklock. I feel that sounds. Isn't that the same guy? I don't. Isn't that the guy from My Hero? Isn't his?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm giving it to Angel. Obviously, bipolar easily wins that. All
Wait,
right.
How about how about
I was being serious.
Mhm. Yeah.
how about
Is this like the blizzard?
I can lock things in place.
Lock only
So
3 things.
I'm gonna call myself Space Lock.
Space Lock. That's a better name, but I still like bipolar more. And also, I already gave him the point. All right. So let's start with Angel's mission. Angel,
Okay.
you are dealing with Nicholas Cole. He, in
All
the
right.
current data, it's a
Nicky
man
Nicole.
robbing a bank who claims to have the ability to make people into bombs. He claims that if he can detonate them at any time, and even if he gets knocked out, they will detonate by itself. According to the hero
Wait.
system,
Could you repeat that? You just cut out a little bit for me.
sorry, a guy is robbing a bank. He
Hmm.
claims he got caught in the middle because he did a bad job, but he claims that he has the ability to turn people into living bombs and that he can detonate it at
Ooh.
any time and knocking him down, even if you knock him out or kill him, the bombs will detonate on its own.
Okay.
According to the hero system or whatever, there's no information that Nicholas Cole ever had an ability. However, they don't know if they should risk it. Some people are wanting to call his bluff. Obviously, your only job is to stop him and make sure people don't blow up. So, what's your approach?
Okay. Wait. I'm like approaching. Okay. Like,
Yeah, so this is
what
where
am
you
I
get
trying to
this is where
approach?
you get
Is
the
he like
creative. This is what I mean. You can choose to
so?
negotiate, you can
Because
sneak in,
he's
whatever you
already been
want.
arrested, correct?
No, he is
Or he's
in
already been detained.
no, he is in the bank right now. Like the police have him
Uh.
surrounded and he's like stating outside the window that he has the ability to turn people into bombs.
Okay.
So you can try
Okay.
negotiating, you can just try to fight him head on. Like do whatever, be creative, obviously. Your mission is to stop him and preferably save the lives of the people he bombed.
So if he's trying to hold his captives as hostage
Hmm.
and stuff, um, I guess I can't really ask. I guess I'm curious about whether like if he's touched them, does the timer just like already start?
Well, obviously you don't
But I
know that.
guess we
You don't
don't
have to
know
do it.
anything,
Yeah, you don't
right?
have to because there's according to the system, there's no information of him ever even having abilities. So some people kind of think he's lying.
Okay. Um.
I'm gonna be honest.
Boy, I
This has
wonder
been
what
Okay.
my villain's gonna be.
I think this is definitely like a like playing a long game kind of
yeah,
situation.
yeah. Okay, so before you
If
start,
I don't
let
if
me note something. I kind of made the villains before making the superpowers, so I'm not sure how well these go. Also, I want to note that I'm gonna give you guys a bit of plot armor. If you want some reason, the hero named Castle, who has the ability to fortify the things that you touch, kind of fortified you, so you can handle a few bullets and whatever. Think of it as a little bit of plot armor.
okay.
Yeah, so you can use that
So he
for.
has a gun.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's robbing a bank. But just, I just want you to know that you can take a beating.
Okay.
If your reason
Mm,
is good enough, I'll take it. But I also have a dice roll that I'm just gonna roll, a d20, which is why I say this is a bit of
okay.
DMing. Obviously, on how good
Okay.
it is depends on how good your answer is.
Okay. My position is that I'm outside the bank
Yeah, you can.
and he's
Your
threatening
position
to.
is whatever.
We got
You
him
can say,
surrounded, right?
hmm
Okay. And my whole goal is to
stop him.
detain him and like have no people blow up
Yeah.
or
So
just
I
like
will. Okay.
minimize it.
Yeah. Essentially, do your best to achieve. And some people die. Obviously, that's not good. But I will give you
Yeah.
points on. I'll be giving you guys points on how creative and how effective you guys did your task. So you can just like outright kill him if you really want to. I don't know how you can really do that, but like maybe that's not
Hold
really.
up.
Maybe you're that kind of hero who kills.
Time out. Okay. Um. Okay. Let me stop mining for a little bit and lock in here.
Okay.
Um. Hmm. This is a solo mission, right? Johan isn't like with me.
Yeah, you are on there right here.
Okay.
You can ask for an assist. Feel free to ask me anything, because obviously I understand you're kind of a bit of a weird advantage. Or
Yeah.
Hey.
Do I can I like meet with him? Talk with him? Anything like that?
sure. Like, do you mean face to face, or do you want to like over like a speaker?
Um. I guess he wouldn't meet face to face.
I mean, you can go inside the bank.
I can go inside the bank.
You can do whatever you want.
Wouldn't he?
Like, this is the police. The police are out.
Wouldn't he
he-
like try to blow them up the second I
That's
try to
true,
enter?
obviously. But you can obviously like say like you're just a regular person. I'm a negotiator, and you walk inside.
I'm a regular person walking into a big
Because I'm
factory.
taking this from the
Don't mind
perspective that
me.
you're a new hero. This is your first mission.
Okay.
So you can go in without costume, or maybe you don't have a costume. Like do whatever. Like be creative. This is where I expect you guys to be creative.
Okay.
So do you want to talk to him?
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm kind of like. Okay. Let's see. I could just walk into the bank. Would I be able to be like if I pretend to be a normal citizen, would I be able to be like would he let me go, or would I be held as like a hostage?
You don't know. You could try that, and I can tell you how that goes.
Okay. Well, I think that would be my action then. I think I'll walk inside. If assuming he doesn't like I don't know,
Immediately
go
kill you.
crazy. Yeah. As soon as assuming he allows me to like be a hostage, I'll just walk in.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
here
gonna
to
walk in
deposit my
without
check.
warning, or what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, if I warn him, then like he might think like
Okay.
I'm a trap of some kind.
Okay, let me roll the dice real quick.
So, on like how effective I can walk in.
Yeah, okay, 17. So you walk in, hands up in the air, like whatever, and
Let
immediately
me
he
be your
points
hostage.
he points the gun at you, and he's like, "What the hell are you here for?" Like, obviously, yeah. What do you want to say?
Okay. Okay. If I say that I'm here to deposit a check, do you think he's gonna like take me hostage, or do you think he'll just be like, "What? No, get out of here."
Get out of here! Like, I don't know. Whatever you want, man. Like, you can you turn in your action, and I'll tell you what happens. You can assess whatever you're free to ask. Though.
They're alright.
Okay. Is Johan listening in?
Mostly.
Yeah.
All right. What if I have like an an AirPod in, and I'm like in a Discord with my boy Dekwachika? He's just kind of like he's kind of like oh, this is strictly a solo mission.
Yeah. I guess you can talk to him, but like you can kind of form as long as Yoan doesn't show up himself, it's fine.
Okay. So
Give him the cut.
I walk in. He tells me what I'm doing here. I'm thinking of telling him I'm here to just deposit like my $200 check. You think he'll like try to blow me up, or do you think he'll just let me be a hostage? I think the goal here is to kind of try to.
So is he more of negotiating, or is he like on high end? Like he's not taking any chances to blow up somebody.
Currently, he's surrounded by the police.
He could be
claim
bluffing.
That he has the ability to turn people into bombs, and obviously he wants a way out. So right now he's not blowing anyone up, but he claims that he can. Keyword claims. No one really knows if he really has that ability.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good.
Dude, dude, the deepest part of me wants to call Cap, and part of me wants to proceed with the rest of this as if like he is capping. So I think for the sake of not like I think for the sake of not like overthinking my choices, I think I'm gonna go in with the mindset that he is bluffing. And if he is bluffing, I think I'm just gonna. My objective is just to kind of try to be a hostage. So are you just gonna try I don't know how that'll be. I'll just try to like. Okay. What? I'll just be like. Oh, I clearly I'm walking into something here, but don't mind me. I'm just gonna leave quickly. And when he sees me leaving quickly, he's gonna feel pressured to just like keep me as hostage.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I feel you could have made any other excuse. Like I thought I was just in the bathroom, cause who would believe that you?
But I just walked in, right? What do you mean? I just came from the bathroom.
Like obviously, that's true. But like I don't know. How do you explain? Like cops surrounded this place. How did you think this place was safe? But I'll play along. I'll play it back. So
But
I'm so
just like
sorry.
you,
but
just like
like,
you
well,
explained.
like, why would the authorities like even let me like walk in the first place?
No, I'm talking
Like
from
that's
his
just,
perspective. Like you robbed the bank, police have you surrounded, and a guy just walks in. It's like, oh, I didn't
and
see
I
what.
just like walked in. Yeah, okay. I think that's regardless. I think that's suspicious of not enough where he doesn't
That's fair. All right, fine.
leave.
Okay, let me roll the dice real quick. Wow, a perfect 20.
Yeah.
Somehow this guy immediately bought your success. He was like, all right, well, he's just like he's actually
You
kind
can
of chill.
cash
He's
your
like,
check.
listen, man, I know this is kind of just bad luck on you, so I don't really feel bad, but I'm robbing this place. And he touches your shoulder and he's like, I have the ability to make you into a bomb, so you're now a bomb right now. So go sit in the corner with the others, or I will blow you up.
Okay.
Well, do you
I
want to
think
do
for the
anything while
sake of
he's right in
my,
front of you, or what?
I think so. He just touched me on the shoulder and he was just like, "You're now a bomb, right?"
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Can I interject?
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on
I
a
think
call,
so.
right?
I think in the most subtle way I can. I think kind of like with my left hand, like take his hand and take it off my shoulder. I'm like, okay, dude. Since you're so kind to me, I'll gladly sit in the corner as your hostage.
Yeah. So
That'd
you
be
give him,
nice.
you give like what? You give his hand a charge or what?
No, no, no. Like, he. So you said he put his hand on me to make me into a bomb.
Yeah.
So my
So
response, as he doesn't suspect me of having any abilities, I think I'd use my left hand to kind of like to pick up his hand from my shoulder and just be like, I don't like being. Ew, get away from me!
don't touch me.
Don't touch me! Yeah.
Okay. Do you like
I'll just
charge
try
him
to
or do
be
you
like,
just touch him?
yeah, no, no, I'll just what? No, I'll just pick up my I'll just like pick up his hand off my shoulder and just kind of like, all right, just show me the corner, whatever I'll be.
All right,
But
fine.
like the whole point is that I've touched him with my left, and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't. Hopefully, I did it subtle enough where he doesn't even like have any idea.
I won't roll the dice for that. I'll say you did do it subtle. So he
Okay.
takes you to the corner. He tells you to sit down and don't move. And as from what as you can tell, he's by himself in this bank. Everyone is
Hmm.
too scared to move because obviously they don't want to blow up. He left you by himself. He's in the other room and obviously like yelling at the police. Now what?
Okay. He's yelling at the police. He's whew. This is kind of where like this is kind of like where if he's not bluffing, does he like start off a timer or can he just like manually like
So yeah,
bluff? I think
according to him, he claims that killing or knocking him out will automatically trigger the bombs. He said he can also detonate it at any time. That's all he
okay.
says though.
So
Okay.
knocking
Wait,
him
wait, wait.
out
So
would just kill everybody.
but he can also subconsciously activate it?
According to him.
There is no out off
Dude,
switch to this.
this is kind of like a pretty bad situation. Like there's not much you can like you can restrain him, you can
You
detain him,
literally
he'll
have
blow
to
them
give
up.
in.
You can knock him out, you could subdue him, he'll knock them out. So so because
What
I'm
if
going to
we kill
continue
him?
I don't know. He
Yeah,
seems too nice
you don't
to
need to
be like
rush
a
it. Not to rush it, but like, you know, obviously you want to focus on the goal. And obviously we don't last too long.
yeah.
So faster the better. I'll
Okay.
give you a point for fast point.
Okay, okay, okay. So as like I'm walking to my corner and he turns around to face the door, I'll like I'll like pull up my brass knuckles with my right hand, giving it its negative charge, and because of the magnet of him being the positive charge, I'll be like Toma! And to be honest, I'm hoping that will like
All right, all right. Let me roll
that
the
will
dice for
knock
that.
him out
I love that answer. Let me roll for that.
cause dude, I'm
Okay.
really rolling. Yeah.
Okay, so you rolled an 11. So sadly, I'm gonna say, or you know what?
Well,
Just
that's
because I,
good.
Ye- okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to say. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm giving you points. I'm not telling you all of them, but I'm giving you points based on your decision. So obviously the mission itself matters, but obviously decisions you make matter to me. Is what mattered more to
Yeah,
me. So
yeah.
I'm gonna explain. So you obviously he turns around, you pull his brass knuckles, and you grab him. However, you put the charge on his like shoulder, so you didn't really knock him out,
No,
and you did. So your fist
yep.
immediately kind of like, obviously he fell to the ground, kind of like gasping for air, and one person blew up.
Take that,
However,
take that,
you
take
did.
that.
Yeah, obviously you kept going until he finally knocked out, and no one else blew up, just one casualty.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, okay. So let me tell you the trick to this guy. He was telling the truth that he could make people to bombs, but I wrote down, note, he can, but only 3 people, and only while he's awake. So he lied about the knocking out part.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
uh,
So
I
I
gave
did
you,
well. That's my first game.
yeah. I only gave, yeah, I'll tell you the score later. All right, Johan, what was your name again? I already forgot it.
Space Lock or
Space Lock.
something. I don't know. I
You're
don't
up.
like my own name.
Yeah, okay, Space Lock, you're up. You can go against John Moore or Lennox Brown.
What are their abilities?
You don't get to know. You
You
don't
don't
get to
know
know
it.
the mission or anything. Just their names.
John Moore. Let me get
All,
John Moore.
Like
all right.
Seymour.
See, you are going
Seymour.
against John Moore. He has the meta ability to duplicate himself up to 50 people. However,
Oh,
well, actually, no. Let's lower that up to 10 people. Let's like obviously he can duplicate himself up to 10 people that all have their independent thoughts to an extent, obviously. He has a record of numerous crimes. However, lately he's been living quite the quiet life. However, you've been recently given intel that he is in cahoots with Dark Reunion, the evil organization.
Oh my
But you need to
god.
find out if it's true or not. I came up with
Okay.
Dark Reunion last minute. The original name was just Evil Group Name. But Dark Reunion works.
All right. So what's my mission?
You did not just. You're losing a point for that. You literally just said.
wait. Yeah, I kind of want to. I would like you to repeat that as well.
All right. I want to take a point. You're looking for John Moore. He has the ability to duplicate himself up to 10 people. He has a record of numerous crimes, but lately he's been on the down low. He has been living a quiet life for the last. He's been
Wait.
living a
Okay.
quieter
So I'm
life for the.
looking for him. So
Yeah, let me
I
finish. Let me
don't
finish.
know
Let me
how.
finish. Let me finish. He's been living a
I don't know
quiet
how to
life.
start this.
You know where he lives. He's like I said, he's living a quiet life. He has an apartment in like somewhere. You know where he
Oh, he's
lives.
just trying to like.
However,
Oh, you.
he's in suspect of being in cahoot with Dark Reunion. You just need to find out if it's true or not, and not die.
Um. Okay. So I
Okay,
go
so
to
you
his
know
living
where
room.
he.
Right. I go to where he lives. Right.
Hmm.
All right. So what I try to do is. So where does he live? An apartment building, a
An
house,
apartment
like
building. He lives. Okay,
an
I'm
apartment
imagining
building.
this kind of like in New York, but he lives in an apartment building up to like the fifth floor, like in like a small. You know where Miles Morales lives?
Yeah.
It kind of like that. He lives at the top floor.
Okay. All right. I grab a couple of rocks and then I use my ability to use them up like a staircase.
Hmm. Wait. You
All
can only
right.
do
I
that with
go up to
three.
his
So how will
window.
you do that?
I
You
basically I have 2 legs and I can do that with 3 of them.
but you
Just place
can't
one
move.
up, lock it, put my foot up, and then place another, lock it, then put my foot up, and then place another. But as I'm going up, the one behind me will
Okay.
no longer be affected. It'll
Okay.
drop.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. I won't roll for that. All right. Keep going.
All right. So what I mainly do is,
Are you gonna spy through the
I
window or what?
I'm gonna try and spy from afar through the window because I can
Okay.
stand on two rocks, just balancing. Right.
All right. All right. Let me take a quick roll for that.
Yeah. How's my balance?
No. Okay. So you do what you said. You climb up. However, he has his curtains up, so you really can't see anything.
All right. Understood. So there's no way of getting this guy out, and if I knock on his door,
You can.
Okay.
Like you don't even know if he's really
I might have
evil
to
right
go
now.
head on. True.
You don't
Could
know if he's
I
really evil.
it could like let's say that you have like an AirPod in, like you
Yeah,
had like
yeah,
your
you can
right
connect
Yeah, I
AirPod
it.
got
in.
an AirPod.
And I'm just giving you I'm like in the in the voice chat. Um like could it be possible for you to like just sort of like wait till he leaves because he'd have to leave his house early, and when he does, you can just kind of like sneak in, use your little lock ability, like close all doors or whatever, and then just like look around. Because all you have to do is
I
prove
could do
he's
that.
associated, right?
Right. So those duplicates of his can duplicate other ones, right?
You gotta keep it. You
Or
gotta keep
it's
an eye.
just the main one.
He is so
You
kind of
think?
like I imagine it kind of like I gave him John Moore because I was thinking of Billy Numero from Teen Titans. So however his work is like that. They kind of have their own they kind of have their own personalities, but they are him. They're just a part of him.
Okay.
Okay. So the duplicates can duplicate out of them. Like they don't have to come
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the
So how it
original.
works is he makes a copy of himself, and that copy makes a copy of himself, and so on and so on. But he can only do that up to 10. So once one guy goes, he can't go again.
Okay. Does my lock ability only work if I touch it with my hands, or do I have
Yeah.
to touch it with my just anything?
Let's
With
say
hands?
I say yeah because
I think hands is fair.
yeah, I think because I made Angel have only hand ability too. So yeah, only hands.
Okay, yeah, that. Alright. Hmm. Okay, so I wait for him outside the building.
Like just out front of
I
his
wait
door, or
for.
like would you like sneak up above or what? Like what do you mean wait?
I
Like how do you
I
remain
would.
hidden?
Okay, so I would sneak up above on a building far away, but just close enough to see if he comes out,
Okay.
right? And he comes out, right? Eventually.
Yeah, of course. All right, yeah, no wait, hold on. This is
So
my
what I
part. This is my part. I'm narrating.
yeah.
This is... All right. So let me roll for that. Let me give a quick roll for that. 9. So where are you? Where are you hidden right now?
I'm on top of a building very far away. I'm more of like on the left side of it. Because if I was in front of it, he'd just see me as soon as he walked out on a building.
All right. So I'm gonna assume
Playing
you're
it safe.
hidden. Like, are you hidden in the front door? Or how far exactly are you?
I'm on top of the building.
What does that mean? Because buildings have roof. You wouldn't be able to see anything. Like, are you
Some
on top?
buildings don't have roofs and they have like little spaces
All right, fine. I'll take that. I'll
that
take
you
that.
can go
So
into.
you rolled a 9. So he walks out and almost immediately notices you, and he calls you. I was like, "What you doing up there?"
I make up the excuse that I'm trying to master my
Bird watching.
ability. Yeah. Wait, are abilities common in this world? Right?
I'm thinking of like my hero. Like, yeah, the majority of people.
Okay. Yeah, I just basically say I'm just practicing my abilities, and then I just throw some rocks and make some steps, and then try
All
and
right.
practice it.
All right. Let's say he clearly he plays along. He's like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, normal guy like me always wondered what it's like to have an ability. You could tell, but you are observant enough to tell that he's clearly a bit off-putting from you. So he continues asking, "I don't think I've seen you before. Do you live around here?"
I'd say
Safer
no.
to
I'm
say
visiting
no.
from another state with my family.
I, s- I see, I see. All right, I'll see you later. And he walks off. Now what?
All right. Oh, what do I do? I touched his car earlier,
Yeah, shit,
right?
okay. Yeah, all right.
So I can just lock it anytime I'd like, right? Out of nowhere.
It's
I
per
touched it,
Yeah,
so I
no.
can
So
lock it.
there's no timer on it. It's purely on what you touch last. So if it was the first thing you've touched, then yeah, it's permanently locked.
Okay,
Anything else?
so it has my ability on it. I've chosen to have my ability onto it. Okay.
All right.
All right. I start kind of seeing him in my own, like, So I have the ability to slow it down or stop it completely, right?
The first item you touch is completely slowed. The other no, the first thing you touch is completely locked. The last two are slowed.
All right. So I'd start tailgating him. Or not tailgating him, but I'd kind of like
Follow him. I
follow
got
his
you.
car distance with my own.
All right. So
Now
let
what? What
me. Yeah,
happens?
yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry. I sometimes forget my job. All right, let me roll. Man, it's just not your day. So
Uh,
So you pull, obviously you try following him a bit, and he turns a corner and you follow him, and immediately another version of him grabs you. Obviously he's like, all right, something's up with you. Who sent you?
Thank you.
So now
so
what?
a clone is in my car.
Oh wait, are you in a car? I thought you said I
Yeah.
thought you were like, I thought you were following him from above.
Nah, I can't run that fast. I gotta run, and he's
Okay,
driving.
okay. Okay, for the sake of, okay, I'll give that a misinterpretation. Let me roll. You said you following through a car?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
let me.
he can't really like.
Perfect 20. Whatever. All right.
Okay, okay,
All
okay.
right. You follow him without him noticing you at all. He gets out
Right.
of his car and you notice him walking into a pub. That's it.
Hmm.
He walks into a pub.
So what I would do is, uh, I have no other clothes on me. Right? I can't change anything. I don't have a jacket on. I can take off.
I mean, you could. Is that what you want? Like, you can just say, like, I
Can I
preemptively
roll for
thought
that?
about that. Is that what
Can
you
I
want to run with it?
roll?
You want to run with
Yeah.
that?
Can I roll?
You don't need to roll for new clothes. You just need to. I'm mainly like real action. If you just say you have extra clothes, you have extra clothes. I won't make this too hard.
Okay. What I would
Okay.
do
Cool.
is no. I'm trying to think what I would do. So I would put on a new jacket and kind of just nothing else. Just put on my jacket. Right? He wouldn't really notice me because he didn't really because I was from afar, so he couldn't see my facial features, right? But he saw what I was wearing.
Kind of
He
like
didn't really pay
he
attention
saw
all that
your face,
much.
man. That's kind of why he was like, "What's up with you?"
Eh, not distinguishable though.
Not the same. All right. Do you want to use that what you're rolling with? So do you follow him in the
Yeah,
pub?
yeah.
All right.
Not too soon though. Like I let him
Yeah, yeah.
simmer there
Obviously,
for
let me
like
roll for
five
that.
minutes.
All right. You go into the pub. However, luckily you weren't noticed immediately. However, as you sat down, a few tables away from him, you noticed that he went into the bathroom and almost it was very well hidden, but you noticed it. Two of him came out. One continued back on his seat, and the other one left through his car. Now
Hmm.
what?
So I don't know how his clones reform back, right? I don't know if they just disappear or just merge back with him.
No clue.
No clue.
You only know his ability. There, for now, yes, because I haven't really thought of a way. But let's just say that yes.
We're gonna make a gamble here.
Yeah, so now you have to gamble. You can stay with the one who's still here, or you can follow the one in the car.
If he thought he was being followed, he probably would have done that. He probably knows he was being followed. Because he did that, he probably sent out his clone to do his work.
Mm.
I
Because
think
there
if-
might be a chance. So
Yeah.
he sits there and waits for his clone to finish his work. Because I don't know if his ability is to just poof or to merge back with him. Either way, it's an inconvenience. Or it would be convenient if he sent it out to do his work and it just poof. But it will also be inconvenient if he sent him out and he could just merge back together.
Yeah.
So
what do you
I'd
do?
rather stick with the one in the pub.
All right.
Because
all right.
he's just laying back while his clone does it.
All right. All right. Smart
Stay with
choice.
the
I won't tell you what
pub.
happens, but I will tell you smart choice. So the day rolled on. He finished his drink, and he decided, and he
All right.
after shifting around, he left.
What is he doing? Is he at a bar? Or is
He's at a pub. Yeah, he's taking a drink. So after his drink, he finished whatever he was doing. He was chatting with the bartender for a bit, a little too far for you to fully understand, but all you really heard was "gotta go now." And he pays his tab and he starts walking out. But this time, you notice outside through the window that he didn't really have a car anymore, obviously. So he just walked towards the direction of where his car went. Now what?
he walks in the direction that his car went?
Or no, let me rephrase that. He went to the opposite direction. Or to be exact, he went to an alleyway.
Oh, could I have not intercepted him?
You can try.
Like, no, intercepted him as he was leaving.
Yeah, you can do that. Is that what you want?
Okay. Yes.
What do you mean by intercept? Like, hey, buddy, or what?
I'd be, as he was walking out the door, I would pull. You know what I would do? I would tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, have we met somewhere?" Right?
All right. Let me roll for that.
And then I got my lock ability on his torso now.
I see. 4. You tap him by the shoulder, and he immediately goes like, "Oh, it's you." It's crazy I just saw you not that long ago. What you doing here? Like small world, huh?
I told him I got hungry from all the training, and this was the closest place I could have found,
Yeah, he goes like, "Ah, well."
and my favorite.
He like looks at you. It's like, "But you were just at where I lived." Also, are you trained to be a superhero or something? Well, like he's like, I want to know. Honestly, I feel
Is
like
that
your
all he
ability
said?
might be used for a better thing or better purpose.
Wait, I said something?
No, that's what he said. Cause he's like, I just saw you at where I lived, and now you're here. It's kind of like this is a bit of a far drive. So now what?
Well, I got hungry.
You
I
got
don't know what to
hungry.
tell you.
Yeah, no.
I just act normal. I kind of gaslight him into being like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just got hungry. I'm just saying, what's up?
Just got
You're going crazy, Seymour.
See what you John Moore? You mean? Dude, was that? Do you actually say John Moore, or do you just say?
Hey, you going
Alright.
crazy, bro? I just wanted a burger, and I'm just saying hi because I saw you earlier.
Yeah.
Like, are you bugging?
You bug. Okay.
You booging, bro.
All
You
right.
booging
Well,
for
he's
real.
just like, all right, man. Like I mean, I guess I don't mind. I mind my own business or whatever. I'll see you later. And he like continues on his way out and goes to an alleyway.
I put on my. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's say my hoodie has a mask attached to it, right? So I can just lift up a hoodie.
Lift up the hoodie.
Right. I try and
Alright.
stay. Is it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime. I'm imagining like close to 7 p.m. So it's relatively dark.
So he remembers the color of my jacket, right?
What?
He remembers the color of my jacket, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Like
Oh, you don't know.
you can only really assume, man.
For real. I say I follow him, but from a distance again.
Alright, you follow him. Let me quick roll for that. Alright. You begin to follow him. However, as you continue to scale up from above, your eyes immediately lock and you hear him mumbled, "I knew it," and he begins booking it.
How do I? I would use my lock ability on his torso. I tapped his shoulder earlier.
Alright. You lock let me roll for that. 11. You lock his torso, which then he begins to fall in place. However, as soon as he did that, two of his one clone shot out, then another one, and they both split up.
I would. Actually, give me a second. I'm home, so let me go on my PC real quick.
All right.
But here, let me
let's
try
take
and think.
quick break. Let's take a quick break while I get some water. All right.
All right.
All right. All right. Welcome back, everyone. After that short break, Johan is back. Hopefully, our full and undivided attention. Am I right, Johan?
Yeah. Yes.
He sounded like a completely different person there. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, he's typing.
Dude, I thought he was kind of. Dude, he sounded like a different person when he says, "Alrighty, guys." When he joined back.
Alrighty, guys.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Alrighty, guys.
Dude, your voice impressions, like in general, dude, they're really good.
Honestly,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
You really come a long way with those. But that's not what we're here for. We got to continue back on our mission. So, quick recap. Guy finally, you decide to follow him one more time behind the alleyway. He noticed you. You couldn't hear much of what he was talking about, but you did hear him say something about like, "I knew it." He starts booking it. You preemptively already touched him before, so when you used your ability, he fell over, and at first he thought you caught him, but he sent a clone out, which also sent a clone out, and they begin to split up. So now you're left with the choice of chasing either or stick with the one you've got. What's your choice?
I gotta say, damn. It doesn't matter who the original is, right?
You don't know. All you know, he can duplicate himself. Like you said, you don't know how the clones work. They might have to come back to the original. Like, it's really a bit of a gamble.
I'm gonna stick with the one I was following.
The one you caught.
I'm sticking with him.
All right. What do you do with him? Like, you caught him. Now what?
All right, now I'm gonna interrogate him. Like, who are you really? Why are you so paranoid?
Because you've been chasing them.
All right. 15.
Why are you running?
Why? Like, yeah, like exactly like I just said. Like you pick him up. You're like, why are you trying to get away? Like, what are you hiding? And he's just like, you've been following me since I've got out, and you just captured me. I ain't telling you. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who sent you, but I damn sure positive it ain't like a good thing.
I tap his head, right?
You tap his head.
Yep.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I tap his head with my ability.
I mean, he's already locked. You touch like you know, like I assume when
His
you touch
chest is locked.
His chest is locked. I see. All right. Now what?
I lock his head in place and then punch him straight up.
Oh my god, this guy's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and just a little.
I'm being nuts on. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So You punched him in the face. However, you kind of forgot how your ability works. You kind of hurt your own fist, and he's standing there completely blank, kind of confused on what you just did. Because things you don't
No, I
move.
locked his head in the space. I still
And
hit him. The impact still hit him in the head. I just punched him.
you
He
just
stood still.
he's completely locked. Yeah, he doesn't nothing happened. You just hit him and nothing. He doesn't seem affected by it. Is what I'm saying.
What?
You rolled a 6, man. What can I say? Nothing happened. Like Angel said, like if you freeze the bullet, you
Alright.
can't move it or anything. Like even if you punch it, it will continue its original trajectory. He wasn't moving. You can't change that.
I still I know he would.
Too bad.
I know he would still stay
Too
in the
bad.
same
I will
spot, but I
take a
thought he
point
would
away.
actually take damage.
Arguing with the DM, not looking good here.
Okay.
I'm kidding. All right, but yeah, no,
Deduction.
nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens is what I'm saying. So continue.
All right. Can I turn off my ability on and off?
Yeah, or you'd have to touch something else. Like it's an order thing. So you would have to touch another thing till it goes away. So this is what you touch his head. So that's the second thing you've touched. So you would need to touch 2 more before, or 3 more till you release his head. But then that would also completely free him.
All right. I can take things off. I can take my ability off at will, right?
Like I said, you would
Or
have
no?
to touch. You would have to touch other things. You have to move up the order.
All right. I touch my own body, right?
Okay. All right.
Now-
I'm interested in where this is going.
Now the ability is locked on me, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, no. You won't. You can't affect yourself. I don't know if I mentioned that. You can't affect yourself.
Or when the
I told that to Angel. Yeah, fine. Let's see where this goes. I'm interested. All right. Yeah. All right. You lock yourself.
I locked my jacket. No, I put the ability on my jacket and my pants, right? Meaning they're used up.
All right.
Meaning he has my third one.
On his head.
So I had his
So now his head is
he's
kind of
locked.
bobbing a bit slowly, or he can move his head slowly.
Well, that's it. He has to move with his head, so he's still slow, regardless.
So now what?
So even if he tries to run away, I could just literally speed walk with him.
Yeah, exactly. Because his head can't keep up with the rest of his body. So now what?
I would just deal blows to his stomach, right?
Okay.
He still has his fists.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. That's fair. That's 20. Like a critical blow.
No.
You decide to kind of pummel his body a bit, and though he couldn't really speak, you can kind of slowly that he's in like a lot of pain right now. So now what? Like
I'm Batman.
Huh.
Wait, no. I lock. I can lock them in a space.
You lock them in. Yeah, I guess lock them in place. Like you're putting a pin on them. Exactly.
Like in space and time.
I guess depending on how that goes.
Okay.
That makes sense so far.
Okay. So, what I would do, I would lock his torso again, right?
Okay.
Meaning the ability is off his head. And then I'd punch him straight up in his jaw to where he knocks out.
All right, fine. Let me give a quick roll for that. Ooh. All right. On exactly. Yeah, as he continued to touch himself, and his. Well, you said torso, so what's that? Like the hip, whatever was torso.
Like his stomach and chest.
Yeah. So you lock his full body on, and as you aim for a hit, he begins to actually punch you back with his arms. Although the ability didn't undo, you did suffer quite the blow.
All right. I just go behind him and then punch him straight up back there.
All right.
He can't get me from behind.
5. Like you again, like he couldn't hit you no more. Hold on, look at me. He couldn't hit you no more, but obviously he's out of it. Like he
Out of it, how?
like well wait, hold on. What did you roll again? What were you trying to do again? I kind of forgot.
I tried to go around him so he wouldn't be able to punch me,
Yeah, all right.
and then punch him back in the head.
As you continue punching him, or as you like punched him quite a bit, he finally kind of like slumped over. But as you started to like, I guess done your mission, you started like noticing, you started hearing police sirens like surrounding you. So now what?
I'm in the alley.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on.
also think in the context that that you are a man covered in blood with a guy slumped over in front of you. So now what?
So he changed his name and everything?
No, his name was always John Moore. The only thing that I feel like you forgot your original mission.
He's
His
just been on the run. Okay.
No,
He's
he
just been on the
hasn't.
run.
No, he hasn't. That's a different
Oh,
guy.
no, he doesn't. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't
All
know.
you know that he can duplicate himself, and lately, for the last 2 years, he is said to be living a quiet life. However, we got an intel recently that he might be in cahoots with Dark Reunion. Your only job was to find out if that's true. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where you're going from here.
Okay. I would escape the police by climbing up in the sky
Are you just gonna?
with my
I mean,
pep.
you're still a hero. I guess like you don't have to run from the police unless you want to. Unless you want to say you're a vigilante. I don't know. Like I said, this is all up. This is all up to creativity. You don't have to run off. I'm just saying that's what's happening right now. That could be good or bad.
I gotta say, since I'm a hero, I'm gonna stay.
All right. So is that it? So are you locking that in?
Yeah.
So after a bit of confusion, he pulls like a bunch of police pulls up and they're like, oh, open your hands, and you explain that you're a hero. And obviously, they're obviously a bit confused with a bloody man in front of you, and they're just like obviously they run your name, and they're just like, all right. They take you in. Hold on, let me do a quick roll. Okay,
I
you
didn't
got
know I beat him to a bloody pulp. Damn. Okay.
yeah. I don't know. You said you were Batman. I couldn't help but imagine you just kept hitting him, but
Yeah.
okay, you got really lucky here. I wasn't going to accept anything less than a 20. Luckily, after bringing him into custody, somehow this didn't turn into a big deal and you weren't like charged. Nope. Essentially, nope, not aside from the people inside, no one else found out about your little incident. However, now you have Johnny Moore in an interrogation room, still bloody up and refusing to speak to anyone.
Okay. Okay. So he's in cuffs, right?
Yup.
Can he still duplicate?
He already duplicated once. In case I don't know if I'm pretty sure I told you, but just to explain how this works, he can duplicate once. However, he can duplicate, but his clone can, and so on and so forth. So each clone can duplicate once, and he does that up to 10 times. So
So he got bloodied, right?
yeah,
Meaning
so
he can't disappear.
he himself can't duplicate again. You don't know where the other two went.
I can keep one of his clones regardless, because if he wants to get away, he could just disappear, right? Cease to exist. But
Alright.
the reason that he's still in custody and here, he has to contact the other clones.
I see. That's a good. All right.
He
But what do
wouldn't
you do?
want to be
What
caught
do
by
you
the
do?
police
Like
if he's
after all
trying to.
this, like after you like bring him in, your boss is just like, so is he working for Dark Reunion? You're just like, that's a work in progress. So like they're just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, figure it out, man. If he
No,
isn't in
I said
cahoots with them, if he isn't in cahoots with them, you just beat up a poor civilian.
So I could literally just bring up that I tried to ask him a few questions, But he just got hostile.
You're a corrupt hero.
No,
I'll
Christian,
just
that's
calmly
not
decide
correct.
to
I
push
literally
the
just
button,
asked
but
him, Christian.
I had
I was
reasonable
asking him.
cause. Okay, sorry.
I was asking him for questions, and then he immediately got hostile and ran away.
Of course. Oh, I'm gonna do a quick roll for that. Okay, hold on. Is this broken? I've only been getting ones and 20s. I'm gonna get a new dice. All right, let me roll that again. You you got a 2.
Dude.
Your boss is obviously upset. He's just like, I do not care. You can't just go around beating someone up. Figure if he is not in cahoots with Dark Reunion, you are so fucked. Like
He assaulted me.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's just like it's just your words against him. And the public often takes the civilian side.
I literally have marks on me.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Racism. Racism.
Yeah, racist. Did I mention Johnny Moore is actually like I don't know. But continue. Okay,
A white man?
a white man. Yeah, this is a world where the white man is actually the minority group.
Okay.
I was kidding. Or not, whatever you want. But just continue on. What do you do now? He's in cuffs and he's not speaking to anyone. Your boss is pissed, but obviously they're like you're on the mission. They're just like you might as well finish what you started.
All right. I go in there, right?
All right.
And then I ask him about why. I ask him why he said he was powerless, and then he started to clone. Why would you lie to him? Why would you lie? I would ask.
All right. He responded with, "If you knew my kind of history, I just wanted to start over. I don't use my abilities unless I have to."
It's not like
I
his
ask him.
ability is so destructive.
It's not really. I mean, he can do multiple things at a time. Yes.
Yeah.
That's not really destructive unless he.
Yeah, but I guess if it's like his own standard. I mean, if it's his own standard, good for him.
Yeah, true. I'd say who are you really? Like
He looks up to you and he's like, "My name is Johnny Moore. And I'm sure anything I tell you guys is something you've already known."
all right. I ask him if we don't know spill, right? I ask him to, what are you talking about? Spill, right?
He looks up to you, kind of like, what do you want me to say? That I lied. It's not honestly you like it's not probable cause. So I lied that I didn't have an ability. I didn't think you were a cop. And it's not that far fetched for someone to lie that they didn't have an ability. Do you think like do you know the kinds of things I go through just because people assume I can do what I can do?
Well, a lot of people have abilities, and you shouldn't have a reason to hide it in any circumstance, because your ability isn't really as destructive as others.
He looks to you and goes, "My my reasons is my reasons alone. I shouldn't be in cuffs just because I lied that I had an ability."
Just read him his Miranda rights. Just you're gonna have to talk with my lawyer.
But I ask Angel Cut what's up.
Okay.
He's in my AirPods still.
Yeah, it's just like
this.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, bro. At this point, you gotta take your right to remain silent. About to be a civil lawsuit or something.
For sure.
All right.
So,
He had a pass, right?
I have the right to remain silent.
it's like I just assumed you were underage drinking. I had probable cause.
All right. I tried to look him up in the system. Because he had a past, so maybe he's been caught by the police at least once. Can you roll for that, please?
I don't have to roll for that. I've already told you. He does have a bit of a big criminal record. However, in the last 2 years, he's been living quite the quiet life. He has a standard job at a workplace that I haven't figured out, and that's it. You've only
Damn.
So he does have a criminal past, but he has been living quietly for the last 2 years.
Did he ever serve his sentence? He was a criminal, yes.
He did.
Alright.
I got the information I need.
Once a criminal, always a criminal. To eat my fist of justice. That just beats the pulp out of him.
I was. Wait. Was this whole mission given to me, or did I just like, this guy's pretty weird?
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, your boss was like, Agent, I already forgot, a space lock. We have recent reports, or we got an unanimous like report that apparently Billy, what was his name? John Moore has been in cahoots with Dark Union. Find out if that's true, and you're like, all right, and you left. And a few hours later, you showed up bloody and him in cuffs, and now like you guys don't even like you're not nowhere close if that's true or not. Like, obviously, he's pissed and he wants a lawyer, and like he's not. He refuses to talk.
I'd say no. You don't get it.
Is that what you're locking in? What do you?
No, I'm kidding. This is difficult.
This is getting a little too real.
For real,
Oh,
this is getting
snap.
so real. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I've never been a cop.
Yeah, I don't know why you resort to violence so quickly. No, not even considering if this guy was just a normal dude or he was trying to like, trying to be away from his past. Like, for all you know, this could have been just a prank call.
Wait, a prank call?
I was like, obviously, like, because I said all you need to do is find out if that's true. You never even had to engage with him. You could have done what Angel said. Look around in his house.
I should have waited until he left and then just got into his room.
Exactly. But it's too late for that. He's just like,
Now you guys looking worse. A lawsuit.
yeah, your boss is like,
Your boss.
you have like 12 hours to fix this. Like, do what, like, go on, like, go. Like, he's just like, go, get out, fix this.
Do fix this, yes.
He's like, fix this or you're gonna be the ones behind bars.
Damn.
Bro, what?
Is this part of the story about him? Like,
No, I was just, maybe that's a little too intense, but essentially, you're probably gonna lose your hero's license.
yeah.
I'll be a vigilante.
It turns out Johan has a criminal record. This isn't his first time doing this.
Me and
my school record.
Me and the justice system just don't see eye to eye.
Alright.
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
Right. Alright, good. Well, go on, man. Like, figure. What do you do?
I'd ask him about why he sent his clones out.
Let me take a quick roll for that.
Because I can interrogate him, right? Meaning he
guess
has
that you
to
can.
answer the question.
He looks down. He's just like, he's just like, I just wanted to get away. I wanted some part of me to get away. Like he looks at you as like, looking at where I am now, I don't regret it.
I mean, I'm gonna ask him getting away where?
He like looks at you as like, what do you think?
I don't know. You tell me. Where did you send him?
The guy who just who's been following me has now beaten me up just because I didn't, because he scared me, and now has me in cuffs.
Okay, yeah, but you sent your clone out before I even came in.
Yeah, because I wanted to get away. I didn't want. And also, he didn't send it before. After you locked him, and he fell down. That's when he sent one out. It was after you locked him.
Come on, man. Yeah.
What? No, the first time he ever sent out a clone was when he went into the
He
bathroom,
went to the
and then
kitchen.
both.
He was. Oh yeah. Okay. He said because it was. I could tell from immediately that you were the same guy from the apartment. I wanted to see if you were following me.
So you
I
saw me in my car.
He's just like, I saw you in the bar. I may not have a good memory, but I can remember the last face I've seen.
No fair. But
I don't. How's this gonna end exactly? Are we gonna go through Johan's like court trial and everything, or like?
for real,
If Johan doesn't come up with something soon, I might just call it.
Yeah,
I don't
Let's
know. We're
let's
in
all-
the justice system. You know how slow the justice system is.
Fast forward 3 months. How do you plead, Johan?
Not
Okay.
what? You mean I lost?
Johan, okay, if you don't do something soon, I'm gonna call it.
I don't know what to do. This is
Just
too
call it,
real.
Just call it.
I'll call it. This is
Okay.
too real.
So I'm gonna have to deduct 2 points
So-
for fail.
Come on.
So to answer your question,
How can he come back from that?
you're gonna have to really pull on this last one. You're gonna have to be
Man, I don't know what to
Yeah.
do.
Do you want to know what was the truth? Do you want to know about the truth about this case?
He was associated with
Half right. He was in cahoots, but he tried to get away from them. He's been paranoid because he believes they are like sending people out to kill him, which is why he's been so paranoid. Which is why he doesn't want to talk, because he believes that if he talks, they're gonna go after him. So he saw something that he shouldn't have, and he believes that Dark Reunion's after them. That was the truth. He did give up his crime.
likely story, bud. Tell it to the judge.
Tell it to the judge.
To the judge. They'll tell him together when I'm at trial.
Good work, all in a day's work. Haktua.
Alright. Alright. Well, fantastic heroine, Angel. Johan, you get a crisp high five.
You made that shit too real.
I think I did. Okay. So let's fast forward a bit. You both Angel's been successful in a mission. Johan has quite the name. However, Johan's superpower is quite useful. So now Angel being a bit of a successful hero, he is now known as bipolar. He isn't number one, but he is a good hero that people now recognize. Johan is kind of on probation. But
Motherfucker!
however, obviously people kind of like are a bit afraid of. All right. And your old boss was just like, listen, we had our disagreements, but I really need you on this one job. Like, are you willing? Like, do you want a second chance? Doesn't matter.
Suck it, old.
You're,
No, I'm
you're
just
saying it. You're saying yes. I've already had it out. You guys are going to be going after Vex. He's the leader of Dark Reunion, the criminal league of evil. He's been mostly under the radar lately, but lately, the crew, I don't know, people they found his hidden base. Now you must figure it's a bit of a warehouse. You must. I'm sorry, I can't forget Johans. All right, all right. He's in for the first
Well,
time ever.
what's your super name? What's your super
I don't know.
your
Spacewalk
superior?
sucks.
Well, you're He doesn't have a superhero name. He's just Johan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Anyways, you guys are going after Vex. He's leader of Dark Reunion. He's having a meetup with all his like captains or whatever in a warehouse. Your job: intercept whatever deal he's making and capture everyone, especially Vex. Vex is the main issue, but you want to grab anyone you can. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Hero, Angel, suit up. Yo, and we'll let you know when we're there. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop that joke. All right, you guys go ahead and shoot. What do you guys do?
I don't. What do we
Like
do?
in terms of
Yeah, so you know where the warehouse is. You don't know exact. You have a rough idea on when the meet might happen. It's between 5 p.m. to 12. Or no, it's up. It's between 8 p.m. to 12.
okay.
That's all you really know. You
Um
can have a stakeout. You can just preemptively
yeah, I think
go in.
stakeout is the best course of action.
What about you, Yon?
That's what we're doing then.
All right, let me quickly do a quick roll. Rolling. All right. So pretty standard stuff. You wait at the steakhouse. After an hour or so, you've noticed that a few of notorious villains showed up. I I'm not gonna give you names. Just know that a few villains showed up.
Okay.
What do you do now? Do you still want to wait?
Oh,
You
just
want
a
to wait?
couple of it. Yeah, definitely.
All right, all right,
Or
all
we're just gonna charge in, lose my hero license.
right. All right, all right. As you like continue to watch, you watch more and more people showed up. However, one of you've noticed the eye of a notorious villain who name I'm coming up right now. Something. You know he has the ability to detect vibrations. So now he might figure out where you guys are posted if you guys aren't too careful. So now what?
Okay.
He's as from what you can tell, he's walking around and scanning the area, seeing if anyone's around.
Okay. Is there gonna be a point where his route is gonna be extremely near us?
He's making his route now. He's not close to you enough to detect you, but he is
But
coming
is he
close
gonna
to
make like a
intuition.
route where he's
Probably.
approaching?
Like you don't know
Okay.
exactly, but you'd guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should just. Oh, I'm dead. I think we should. I think we should strategic. Damn it! Okay.
You should have answered
um,
the question.
yeah, I think we should just kind of move like. Okay, his route. Yo, what do you think, Johan? Like, what do you think? What do you think we should do? Because if he's making more or less of a
Christian, can I get a recap?
circular route,
I need
then I think
I
we
need all the
should.
details.
All right.
Can I get a recap of what he just did?
Notorious villain vibe is in there. He is known for the ability to detect vibrations or slight vibrations to the ground. He's making his route around the warehouse, clearly checking if there are people around or nosy people.
Mhm.
He's not anywhere close to you to detect you, but he is clearly making his way to you.
Yeah, I think we
Okay,
should
repeat
just
the last
circle
part.
around
Hold on.
opposite. I think we should just circle around opposite of where he
Yeah.
Like
is.
all right,
I-
all right.
All right. So
I
what
think
I'm gonna
that's just
do
like the best way.
if he detects vibrations, then I need like vibrations in the air or like on the floor or on
I guess
his
in the
desk.
ground.
I guess the floor specifically, but you don't know
Okay,
the
then
full extent of his ability.
If
I
we're
would
on
tap.
dirt, oh, it would it. I think wouldn't it be harder for vibrations felt? If he can, then I would think it would be very weak. Just because
That's what
I
I
don't know. It
would
just
like come
depends on
in.
his vibration.
Cause
I
yeah,
guess. I
no,
don't know.
cause I wouldn't make any noise. Cause my lock ability, I would tap both of my shoes, and then I would just be able to turn my ability off and on my shoes. making like an
You'd only be able
airwalk
to lock
type.
one thing. The other thing would still be moving a bit slow.
I forgot how lame my shit was.
I forgot the one that you picked.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep tapping my shoes as I walk up, I guess.
All right, HR. Are you gonna? What about? Are you just gonna split up or what?
I'm gonna go check it out. Angel, what do you think I
Okay.
should do? Though?
Hold on, dude. I have an idea.
Yeah, let's use
Did
the
we
approach
establish whether his lock ability? Did we establish whether his lock ability was very effective on like keeping a human still?
here? Yeah, it can
Like if he were to
completely-
go touch
it
up
can
Vibe, would he be able
Yeah,
to neutralize him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because
okay, okay.
earlier you said
Here's what
I
I
tapped
think.
his
Here's what
shoulder.
I'm thinking, Johan. Here's what I'm thinking.
Alright.
I say we move like a quarter of a circle to where he is. Hopefully that's not close enough for him to detect us. I'm going to place like I'm going to touch you with my left hand, giving you positive charge and whatever. And
Right.
I'm going to grab something big, like somewhat big that I can hold and hold that with my negative. Now what we're gonna do is that like you're kind of gonna use me as like a trampoline. You're going to we're going to stealthily find a way. Maybe you're just gonna jump like from a higher elevation. Like you're just gonna jump onto my right hand, and I'm going to like kind of like point you to where Vibe is near, and hopefully using just like the pure magnetic force, you're not going to like crush my arm. Hopefully not. And you'll just kind of be launched towards him. And once you like, because I have impeccable aim, you're you're going to like roll near him and just kind of touch him as quick as you can without him like, because he won't be able to sense you. He's going to be expecting to be sensing people through the ground. So he's just not going to expect you just coming at him from the air.
All right. Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
What did we roll?
3.
No!
Damn it!
He breaks my arm and I yell out in pain and just alert the whole warehouse.
No. Like
He launches me, but I slam right into him.
Wait,
As you
Christian,
discuss- as you
Christian,
guys
can
were,
we
like,
get a
discussing-
free reroll? I don't.
No.
Puppy eyes. Ah, damn it.
Puppy eyes.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, you know
Imagine
what?
if we
Fine.
got a
I'll allow
20.
you a reroll just because I can't resist Johan's puppy eyes.
The fuck did I do?
You just said
17,
puppy
let's go.
eyes, and I guess that makes it better than mine.
I said puppy eyes
17?
because I was like, I never heard you say puppy.
Oh,
I was just pleading,
I mean, do you
man.
want it?
But
or
we
not?
rolled a
Like, if you don't-
17.
If
So,
you don't
yeah.
want it, then it was.
Yeah, let's take it. Let's take it.
We'll
Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it.
we'll
Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it.
So, as Angel said, he moves to position. I'm gonna be honest, he kind of lost me a bit, but you did take down Vibe before he even noticed.
You want
He
me
kinda-
to read?
He kind of
you want
had
me to
his eyes
elaborate?
closed while also his hands on the ground, so he didn't even notice at all that Johan completely launched towards him. Where do you touch him exactly? Like his head, his body? What do you explain? How do you take him down, Johan?
Anywhere on his body is good, as long as it's his body.
What do you mean? Like just as, like you got to be a bit more
I
specific.
guess like
It doesn't matter where I tap him. Right?
legs or
He's gonna
chest.
lock.
It's honestly just whatever.
Yeah, no.
closest
If I
to his
tap
arm
his,
span.
Are you
yeah, if I
gonna
tap
knock
his
us out, or
hand,
what's your plan?
No, just
Dude.
tap him.
Christian.
Oh yeah,
If I
'cause they're
tap,
not.
like, imagine if I tap his hand and then he tries to run away, but I lock him. His hand is locked. He can't get away unless he cuts his own hand off.
Okay. I shouldn't do this, but you know he's a scout, right? Like if you don't lock his head, he's just gonna yell out for help.
I try to lock his.
Just do like just do like a leg and a head. Like if
Yeah.
you can, if you
Alright,
should,
right,
if you
fine.
can
We'll go with
prioritize the head and then like I don't know, once he's
Alright.
like distraught that his leg is in place, that you could also get his leg.
All right, I roll.
Anywhere is good as long as I can subdue him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
whatever.
think having just like complete loss of your body part will be a shock, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of be
Moving
like,
on.
wait, what just happened?
What?
Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah. Johan, Johan got on him, locked his head, and I guess his leg, whatever. And now he can move. Or no, to be exact, his head is now moving a bit slow. But you can see that he's slowly opening his mouth
Wait, pause,
wide and
pause, pause,
wide.
pause, pause. All right. Editor, cut back
I'm gonna have
in.
a fun time. All right, you ready?
Yeah, yeah,
You ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, I'm getting sleepy.
All right. So Johan got Vibe down. He touched his head and then touched his legs. So now his head is now moving slow. However, you notice that he's like as he like looking up at you, he's opening his mouth wider and wider slowly.
Dude, you can just put him in a chokehold. You know how to do. You don't even have to like use an ability. You know,
Is that
Yeah.
well? He
you a
just said he was
fighter
gonna
for real.
lock him. So like if he wants to do that, that's
I
gonna
mean, if
take an
he's
action.
about to, if he's just about, I mean, if he can, I guess. But at
As
that
long as I
point, like,
tap him, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter if I
but
hit him or not.
but at
I
that
touch
point,
him.
you should like save your or you should like just save your freezing attempts. If you could
Alright.
just like subdue him with just like a choke, just like knocking him out, you can have your 3 touches back.
Is that what you want,
And
Johan?
compare and
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking him out then. You're just subduing him.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. This is a. I'm gonna bend the dice. I think this is close enough at least. So you do subdue him, and you know he stops moving. However, the walkie on his out from his waist immediately goes off and goes, "Vibe, you there? Now what?"
I lock his torso and then I threaten to snap his neck if he doesn't
He's
say
down, man.
yeah.
He's down for the count.
he's already out. He's already out. He's
bro.
already out.
Chill out,
You
man.
say like
Cool.
you say like the walkie in his pocket is going off.
That you now that you mentioned my great voice skill, I just like try to be like, yeah, it's me, you know.
Do you actually want to attempt that? I'll count that. I'll give you
Yeah, I'll
advantage
attempt
just
it.
because you are a good
We should
voice
quit
actor.
Johan's natural good voice acting. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll give you advantage for that. So that means you get 2 dices, and I'll take the highest roll.
Please
Ready?
let this work. Oh my fucking god, these dices are fucking weighted.
Good enough. You rolled a 16. All right.
Yeah, they're not.
You call.
It's decent. It's decent. It's decent.
Vex called you and he's like, Vibe, where are you? Johan, being used to been a ventriloquist before he went into hearing whatever what his voice acting goes to. A voice actor before he went into
I could.
superheroing. Immediately picked up the walkie and it was like, yep, this is Vibe. Vex was like, you sound a little under the weather, and he's just like, yep, this is Vibe, and he's like, all right, whatever.
I'm a little under the weather because I
He's
lost my
just like you.
superhero license.
Johan convinces Vex that the whole area is clear and that they have nothing to worry about. Now, every villain, including Vex, in the middle of the table. I'm imagining like a long table with like with a total of 6 villains or 8 villains on each side, and Vex in the middle of everything. Now, everything is clear. They don't know you're here, and now you're back to, I guess, phase 1, whatever. Now what?
What do you mean?
I mean, your whole mission is to take down Vex or capture everyone, but mainly Vex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I love how at the beginning of this, Johan was like, "Yeah, superhero is like a sign of hope," and like he couldn't be any worse of a hero. Like
I'm sleepy as hell. I don't know right now.
whatever. Yeah, try your best or whatever. And then I don't know.
Okay,
It
I'm
is
gonna
taking
hop
a
off
while,
again
so
for a little bit.
I do
Okay,
want to. I will
repeat
say
that
you can
last
stop
little
it.
bit on like. Wait, hold on. My mic, keep my headphone.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What do you ask me to redo everything or what?
No, just like repeat the last little bit.
There's no one else checking. Everyone is now in the meeting. Now what? Everyone's now in the meeting and they don't know you're out there.
Okay. Mm, The interesting thing is that because it's just like a room like super villains, like would it be too risky to spy in at a close distance? Like what I was initially thinking is that I could use my powers to be able for us to like kind of like walk on the walls or just like Spider-Man it from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's in like a warehouse and there's like poor lighting, like how I imagine a warehouse would be, then like magnetizing me and Johan like our feet to the ceiling. Um, I think we could be able to listen in and not like catch too much attention. But
Right,
this is
right.
like betting on the fact that like there isn't like a hero or a villain that's like that can like that can detect us quickly.
All right.
You know?
Just to help you be in mind, and just because I want this to speed up, there is no
Yeah.
there's a mixture. There's a total of four other villains that have superpowers and four that don't. However, none of them have any real abilities that detect. So you would be able to do that.
Okay. Then let's just do that.
Yeah, yeah. Is that? Let me take a quick roll for that. All right. Can't forget to take the dice, but I'll take the highest number.
Uh,
All right. All right. As hold on. What the hell? All right. As it all went down, like Yon didn't say no, so I'm assuming he's going along with it. Y'all both are listening
Yeah.
from above. Vex is like, "All right, boys, today's a nine dark reunion. Go wide, man. Like I've been in contact with other groups. Like tonight's the night. Let's feast for now before we talk any business." And they start pulling out food. They're all making small talk. They're all like talking
okay.
about like what did they do this week? Some are bragging on how much money they spent. Some has been bragging on like the people they killed. Like, gangster and mobster stuff.
Oh my god. We should have okay. Does this whole modern era take place like I guess modern?
Yeah,
Like
modern.
could
You
I
can
have
imagine
just pulled
modern.
out my phone during this and just
Yeah.
been like recording? Okay, cool. Is that
Oh
can that be
man.
like can that be implied?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Okay, so implied I've been recording all this because they don't know we're up here.
Yep.
Cool.
All right,
Okay,
let me
cool.
take a quick roll on how good the audio is.
Um
Good enough. All right, I'll
is and
take
then
it.
okay, cool.
All right.
Cool.
Now what? Like obviously you've been recording all this. Now what? Remember, people already said
Well,
your
you were still
your
going.
boss is
You were
like,
still
listen.
going. I was just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah. Your
Uh,
boss is like, listen, like it's good to grab video, but remember that we already have dirt on some of these guys. Vex is already highly suspicious. We have no doubt we can already find dirt on him. You just need to capture him and anyone else you can.
Hmm.
I'd say we wait it out more.
Wait it.
See an opportunity where he's more vulnerable. It's definitely not when he's giving a speech.
I'm surprised neither of you guys asked if he had a superpower. You guys kind
I
of
mean,
no, that's fine. To answer your question, in case you
I
were
didn't think he'd tell us if he
yeah, no, I
like
didn't. Yeah,
if he.
I put down he. It's unknown.
Okay, yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
even if he did,
Okay,
I didn't think you were gonna tell us what it
I was
was.
just making sure you guys didn't just assume he wasn't. So,
Yeah.
anyways, so let me take a quick roll on what happens. All right, 17, good number. So, almost perfectly, everyone was just like, "All right, boys, let's get down to business," and it was almost treated like a mixture, almost kind of like a group party, because they all split up into small groups of three. So Vex is all by himself, still in somewhere in the middle, keeping an eye on a few people, while the other villains have kind of mingled on with each other. There's how many were there? Let's just say two groups of three and one group of two. They're all far apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. What do you
Oh,
need?
okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
so
think.
sleepy.
So, they're just like celebrating for now, and they said they were going to start immediately after partying or whatever.
Yeah, so you can only like they are talking business now. They're just
Okay.
now in small groups. Like one is talking about human trading, one's like more arms dealing, and I guess Vex is more kind of just watching over everything. He like there's a group of two people behind him that he doesn't see, but he's is watching the other two groups of three.
Okay. Okay. How about this? Um, at this point, I think it would be reasonable enough, or at least. So if they're not there, then I figured that. Then I think that they would. I would like to think that they would be on their way.
Hmm.
What I would like to do, Johan, we can do
Yeah.
a similar trick that we did outside, where I try to like launch you using the negative part of my hand off a positive part of your body. I think
Wait,
if
don't you mean a positive positive? Because on negative opposites attract. Don't you mean like like? Don't you mean the same?
oh yeah yeah, his shoe and whatever thing I can hold or my hand or whatever. I don't know, just anything I can hold, like my
Yeah,
phone.
I got you. Just launch him. I got you.
Hmm.
Well, how? Where do
You're
you
right though.
launch him
You're right.
to?
You're right.
Who do you launch him to?
Straight at straight from behind towards our target.
Our target, which
Now
is Vex.
I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping that Johan could like, if I'm
I
launching
can
him
what?
straight at him, I'm hoping that he can lock him for just a second and then like subdue him. Like Johan, if you could like temporarily lock his head and just kind of like slam him into the ground. I like enough to like subdue him,
Yeah.
and then I'll and then now this is where I'm kind of taking creative liberty on in terms of my power.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Um, because his feet was just and I guess right before how should I explain this? I just wanna, can I not like reverse it? Like I can switch with my other hand, and
No.
then he'll just kind of
Permanent
like come
is
back to me.
no,
He'll
no.
come back to me to my left hand from his shoe, and
Okay.
I don't know. He could put like handcuffs on him and could like carry him or I don't know. He could just like carry him or hold him. He's a big guy. He goes to the gym,
Yeah.
Johan.
Yeah.
So I would blow us to the roof, and by the time they're just like, what's going on? Um, yeah, just kind of wait for the reinforcements to kind of help out. I
All
mean,
right.
we're on the roof. That's kind of like the main idea, I suppose.
I got you. I got you.
Like some of them might go run
So you
away.
just
Some
want
of them
okay.
might.
I'm gonna take
I'm
that.
just trying
This
to.
this is a bit of a long action, but I'll essentially sum that up as take out X or Vex and see if he can grab anyone else around him.
Well, take out Vex, pull Johan back with Vex to this to
Oh, I
wherever we
got
are,
you.
so we can pull him. Yeah, so we can like
All right.
subdue him, like by a window or something, or a ceiling window, and
All right. I
I don't
got
know,
you. I
just
got you.
kind of make it outside where it's safe. And if those who
Oh, I reroll. I reroll. Yeah, I
haven't
can. I
like,
I got you. All
okay,
right. So yeah, you rolled an 18. So that's a so almost without him noticing, like a claw machine. Yoan jumped down, grabbed him, like slammed him to the ground, locking him so he couldn't locking him or no, not locking him, just knocking him out because if he locked him, he wouldn't be able to move. And then brought him back up. Though everyone did turn around because he heard a noise. When they finally looked at Vex's chair, they couldn't see him anymore. So they were confused, and now we're on high alert.
yeah,
Now that's it. Yeah, like now what? Do you just run
okay.
off with Vex, or do you try to go for the others?
Um,
Vex is
can I
complete.
ask? Can I
Vex is
ask how
completely
close
knocked out.
Okay, cool. Can I ask how close reinforcements are?
Now that you start for a commotion, they are making their way. But you like
Yeah.
all they really tell you is just try to keep them in the warehouse for long enough. You know, as like
See,
like as for you calling for reinforcement, you notice that two guys are kind of etching their way towards the door.
Honestly, Vex is the primary objective. That's kind of like what I'm. The others can run away, sure, but we can probably like we have video evidence, so now we now know who's officially associated. So if they run away, that's fine. We can catch them another day. And
Alright.
if any of them are unlucky enough to stay, then
I got you. I
um
got you. And
then
you
yeah.
haven't really said much. Do you have anything you want to contribute? Did I need to remind you you're kind of low on the board?
I don't know. I'm really tired right now.
All right. So I don't think I'm really gonna roll for this. I think I'm gonna call it, because it's been going long enough. So yeah,
Yeah.
Angel made the calculated discovery that it's probably best to focus on Vex solely. Though your boss is a bit angry that you let the other like big names. Vex is the biggest name,
There
but the
was
other
only two of us. If he wanted more rest, he should have had people on the
yeah, yeah. Obviously, like you made that argument. Your boss is like whatever. Like I like good job, good job. Like he's like
Fuck you, pal.
yeah. Johan's just like I'm gonna be honest, Johan. Your ability, like you guys make a good team, but I don't think I'm ever gonna give you like liberty ever again. So here's the Johan. You can no longer be a
He
solo
could.
hero, but you can be a sidekick for this guy only.
Okay.
So
When
I'm
I
gonna call it that.
He
Good
said.
job, guys.
He said
Or Angel.
nice.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. We're gonna tabulate the points now. So for
Has it? Have
Johan,
they?
yeah, for Johan, I have 1 point for mouthwash, 1 point for picking lock, 1 point for smart use of his abilities. I thought. I could have thought honestly. The only thing I would have done different is that I would have made Johan lock the doors so no one could get out. But
Okay.
anyways, next is Gaslight. I thought that was really funny. There was a cool hero speech, and then 1 point for worst hero, and then -2 points for the failing of the mission, bringing you to a total of 4 points. Angel
oh, dude, awesome.
Angel has 1 point for horror games, 1 point for Last of Us, 1 point for Electron stuff, 1 point for knowing about static charge, 1 point for bipolar, best hero name, 1 point for walking in, and 2 points for stopping him. I don't think I need to explain to you that's more. So, Angel, you are the winner. Woo! You are officially the
Awesome.
world's best hero.
Awesome.
All right.
All it
So,
took was one.
I have a
Was
yeah. Good job, guys. Good job. Anything you want to say? Yo, do you have anything to say about being a loser? Not having what it takes.
I know I'm the shit.
Good job, Agent. What do you have to say for yourself?
That's what I really look for.
No,
That's the confidence I like from a sidekick.
that's what I like in a sidekick. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. I'll see you guys later. And
All
All
right,
to
right,
those
dude. You have a good
listening,
night.
I'm glad. I assume things went better. So I don't really have an outro yet. So have a good night, listeners.
Bye bye.
yeah, good night, guys. Oh my gosh.